Morning, folks. How are we doing? Hello to everyone who is here early. Immediately, Goober starts. Of course, he immediately starts. Hello, Goober. Oh, Jesus, hey, Goober. How are you? Get in here, Potato Man. I am in here. I'm always here. Watching you guys, making sure you behave, making sure you're all good old boys and girls. How are we doing, guys? It's been a little bit of time since I actually live streamed on this, so hopefully everything's actually working out correctly and it's not just me goofing around here, being a terrible host. So, how are we doing, guys? 30 hours really goes quick. I'm glad you're all just sitting there waiting eagerly for this the entire time. Hello to everyone who was here early. Fireproof Flame, Channel, Mummy, Cage, Arif, Unlimited, Gamerworks, Sad Dog, Sergeant Snazzy, Stephen M, Caleb, Chad, Wastelander, Abigail, Argocan. I know I've always said your name wrong, but I'm just going to keep saying your name wrong. Channel, Lance Corporal, Jaggy. I think that's pretty much everyone. Joshua, Fry Guy, hello, how are we all doing? How much of this doc is Boogie showing off this trophy GF? I have no idea. Super excited to find out because, as we all know, the documentary was like finished in February. I think it was like the 10th of February he claimed it was finished because I went and had a look back at some of my old notes just before I did this. And it's like, I don't know, it's like, what, 10th of February it was? And then suddenly this all came out. What the girlfriend was like June, late June, early July kind of time period. And suddenly Mr. Clum had to like rush back to film more. And suddenly she's like a big part of the trailer. Kind of weird, especially when it only turned out to be 55 minutes long. I honestly thought this was going to be like a hour and a half, 2 hour long documentary with how much they apparently had filmed already back in February. And then he went back and filmed so much more that included the girlfriend. So I'm like, how is this possible? How is it only 55 minutes long if you filmed so much and she's such a big part of the trailer? It's almost like he only... Jesus, Arkan, thank you very much for the super chat, my dude. Very much appreciated. You are a true saint. Like I said, it's just very weird that she's such a big part of the trailer, but honestly, probably a big part of the trailer because that is Boogie's brand right now. Boogie's brand right now is one of the biggest reasons I'm not covering him is everything is girlfriend related. Everything. She is plastered everywhere on every fucking thumbnail. Basically it is like, hey guys, look at my girlfriend, which I do find kind of funny because of a little post he made here. When we start, see if I can grab it here in the background. Unfortunately, this was spoiled for me. It says, my ex-wife has been put through enough hell from the internet. Crazy people still write her and message her to this day about it. It's been 6 years. All parties agreed putting her into this thing to defend me yet again would not only be pointless but also harmful for her. I just want people to leave her the hell alone. Her only mistake was not knowing how toxic people online could be to her or me. She doesn't deserve any more of that than she already has. So, that's already a bit of a weird one. Because if you felt that way, surely you wouldn't be putting your new girlfriend over literally everything. That's a bit of an odd one, isn't it? So, who knows, guys? I find that pretty suspicious. I forgot to add the super chat. I'll read it. Please talk about the fact that blood cancer was not listed as a confirmed disease by... Okay. Oh, no. I haven't watched it, so I haven't seen it yet. Oh, fantastic. Oh, Christ, is that really it? Potato is still using Windows 7? Of course I'm using Windows 7. That is going to change. Jesus Christ, Cyto Chesto. You're a delayed boy, Mr. Cyto Chesto. I shortened it so it didn't, like, just keep going this time over and over again. But I hope that jump scared you all like it did me. I haven't seen this, but okay, sure, I'll definitely have a look at that when that comes out. That's a bit crazy. Watched last night and lost respect for him. He clearly likes to have problems that he can beg for sympathy from people with a symptom of covert narcissism personality disorder. Yeah, that's even when I remembered, like, back in the original stream with Clum, he randomly said, oh yeah, Clum said to me that I seem like a covert narcissist. And I was like, oh yeah, actually I kind of am. Which is kind of weird because Boogie has claimed for years that he's been going to therapists and psychologists and all of them have said to him, no, that's definitely the one that you don't have, Boogie. You got everything else in the world, but you definitely don't have that one, guys. I wish Boogie and his adopted daughter well, as do we all. Hey, Doug, how are you? Shark is free, well, Boogie not charging money. Well, based on his lore, this isn't his documentary. No, he said this isn't his documentary. This is Mike Clum's documentary. He has had no involvement in apart from being the star, jazz hands, everything like that. But it's kind of weird. Like, there's been loads of documentaries about Boogie. Weird that every single one of those ones are awful. The people are terrible. Christopher Tom beat cancer and came back to ruin my career. All that stuff. Bitch about Mr. Snowflake, about Sunny V2, did the whole I'm going to end myself baiting at Sunny V2, all that stuff. But for some reason, this one, it is now his banner on his channel is the dark, sad life of Boogie2988. He is constantly promoting. He's done Twitch streams about this. He has done, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 videos. I'm sure there's another one back. 4 videos to it. Probably more than that, but that is just 4. In the past 3 weeks, he has done 4 videos about it. So it's kind of weird for this, like, you know, documentary where he's not supporting it. It's definitely not that. It was definitely going to be a hit piece against him. It's going to ruin his career, but for some reason he's all over promoting it as hard as possible. Keemstar, who I do like Keemstar. I do think he's an essential part of the YouTube drama business. But we all know he kind of keeps Boogie around as his pet gimp, who is just like free drama for him. Apparently, in some like leaked Discord messages from Keemstar recently, he was like shitting on Boogie. I know during the Lockout podcast thing, he randomly said Boogie's terrible to listen to on a podcast, which is kind of funny. But like, he came out and he said, Boogie gets torn apart during this. Oh my god, he gets shredded. Such a good documentary. I got a review copy ahead of time. And it's like, it just feels like marketing. Like I said, I like Keemstar, but it feels like he is just marketing it because he knows that Boogie kind of is his cash cow for easy drama. The whole boxing match, you know, he keeps Boogie sweet, so Boogie will give him, like the Frank Castle thing. Before, I think... But, like, I'm pretty sure the cops were called first. But I know, like, one of the first things Boogie did was send, like, the Ring doorbell footage to Keemstar. And, like, tell Keemstar what happened. And he was on his show that night, I think, talking about it. Like, come on. Like, that's why Keemstar wants to keep him sweet. Boogie is a lol cow who thinks, like, the head drama guy is his best friend. But admittedly, Boogie also benefits from it. Because Boogie obviously just wants attention. He just wants a bit of praise. Now, I might seem a bit high energy here or whatever it is, guys, but I actually am kind of tired today. So I want to try and get this all done in one go because I don't want to do a two-parter for you, but we will get this done. We will get this all done. And Sad Dog, I missed you too. Also, no homo to you as well, sir. It depends on people not making the connection that his PD diagnosis is why he shouldn't be catered to. PD... Why do you not know what PD? Personality disorder. Okay, so I'm assuming that's what you're going for because he's claimed about 17 different forms of personality disorders. Now, like I said, I don't know about Mr. Clum. Mr. Clum came on to the Kiwi Farms, as everyone knows. He came on, he posted 4 messages. I'll quickly show this over here. 1 second, guys. So yes, he came on and he posted 4 messages. He verified himself and he posted 4 messages. And it was pretty much, he answered a few kind of like softball-y questions that weren't anything major. But... you know, he still appeared, credit to him, obviously, but it was still kind of weird that he showed up and he answered only 4 questions and then pretty much told everyone, hey guys, by the way, I think he gave a phone number out and he was like, oh guys, if you want to message me, contact me here, and we'll do something off to the side. And I was like, bro, that's really suspicious. You know, I know you want to get a troll in on this. I don't know if you got any trolls in this. Like I said, I haven't watched it. But it's really weird trying to ask a troll to, like, contact you personally to appear in a documentary when most people believe that this was probably paid for by Boogie because, obviously, information came out fairly quickly. I'll pull it up here. This is also from Kiwi Farms. This is your boy on Kiwi Farms. So he runs through that. This is Mike's website says investment criteria, minimum 200,000 subscribers or 1 million monthly views. Boogie barely scrapes by that nowadays. It is desired to become bigger and earn more. Everything that people find this, which was a cast call for it. It was a cast call to hire someone to come in on the job, which is also kind of suspicious. It's very weird for this real documentary why you're hiring someone who suspiciously has to be white. I think to play like a beauty consultant or something like that for Boogie, and that's just kind of a bit weird. Jesus Christ. Sorry, I looked away for a second. Fry Guy, thank you very much. I need to get Sammy get 360 no scope, please. I don't even know if I have that one anymore, mate. Tadas, a pint on me, mate. Thank you so much to both of you guys. You're both absolute saints. I love you so much. Love you so much, guys. I wonder if I have the Boogie one. 1 second. Because it was asked for. Is this one, does it even connect anymore? Because I have done, unfortunately, some wiggling around. Doesn't look like it. Oh, I'm so sorry. It is gone. It is not in my repertoire anymore because I did some reorganizing because, like I said, it might not be on Windows 7 anymore. Jesus Christ, Fry Guy. There goes Cyto Chesto. I was not as loud. I did try and turn it down a little bit. And Tatus as well. There you go. Sorry, Fry Guy. I'll see what I can try and do. But yes, I'm trying to get ready to actually move computers. because I have decided to finally upgrade, because why not? So, yes, unfortunately, a lot of things have been moved around. Sorry, guys. So we're going to get... Sorry. Joshua, everyone's saying Boogie got personality disorder. He got body disorder. Bro is 2 times heavier than a heavyweight boxer. I thought you were going to say body disorder, like his body is disorganized or something like that. Because it's like, I don't know, about 10% man now and about 90% just like whale. I have no idea. So we're going to get into it. Thank you very much for the super chat. I'm not sure if I'd already said that. We're going to get into this and we're going to watch through. It is hopefully going to be a really exciting one. Like I said, first time for me viewing it. Some of you guys have probably seen it before. I think the general reception has been, this hasn't been very good, or it's kind of cringe. So, sorry guys, upgrading to Windows 8. I'm upgrading to Windows Vista. I've heard that's like a real improvement on Windows 7. Okay guys, so I guess it is time. The long-awaited The Dark Sad Life of Boogie2988 official documentary. It is the official documentary, guys. Who knows me? Maybe I'll watch this and I'll come away saying, do you know what? Clum's actually right. He's actually was not hired by Boogie. This is all real, and I'll be really happy about it, and it'll be a really interesting one. But I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Let's get going to it.
When I'm on my deathbed, the biggest regret.
Isn't he 4.2 right now? I think Boogie's 4.2 right now. So even Clum predicted, he's like, oh, by the time this documentary comes out, he's only be 4.1.
That I will ever have is knowing that I had a job that every person in the world would fucking kill for.
2016 Gamer of the Year award, guys. By the way, he was popular 7 years ago. Always remember it.
And I fucked it up.
You fucked it up.
I'm gonna be mad about
millions in career earnings. Oh, that's a bad look already. Boogie claimed he had only made about $1 million. So already saying millions in earnings. That's not a good look.
Go to the fucking grave.
I'd have a drink for this one. This is a frustrating watch. Oh no. Oh! Oh, he actually included it! I didn't even watch those to see if I popped up. I'm assuming I didn't, because I don't have 100,000 views on it, which is the only thing I think Boogie cares about, his amount of intention. I wasn't sure if he's going to include the $1 or $5. You can super chat that. I didn't think he was actually going to include that. He has unprivated that video and the how much money I made off it video and the what I spend my money on video. He unprivated all of those. I'm not sure if it was in the run up to this or after this came out, but he did recently unprivate like 30 to 40 million views worth of videos. Oh, there we go. We should meet. What the fuck was the Terminator walk for? What the fuck was the Terminator walk for? Terminator walk, hard cut to him fucking sitting there with his air gun. Oh, beautiful. Oh my god, this is so creepy. Oh, what a good start. Oh, straight to the bathtub. This film documents the life of Boogie2988 following his downfall from internet fame. Beautiful. Hey Travis, for a period of 9 months I had exclusive access to his day-to-day schedule, personal contacts, and financial statements. Topics explored in this film could be upsetting to some viewers. Oh, we're going to get into his childhood, aren't we? We're going to get his childhood, aren't we? Or is it going to be trigger warning bad crypto decisions?
I don't know if I should talk about this, Mike, but I'm going to. There was one girl that I dated. No. She liked a lot of childish things.
Oh, God.
She liked rubber ducks. That's why I have some of these rubber ducks. And one of my favorite memories with her is us sitting in this tub, her playing with rubber ducks as I washed her, and then when we got out, I took her to bed.
Was that a daddy baby girl shit? She liked her rubber duckies, and then I bathed her, and I got her a bottle, and I put her to bed. Oh my god, he's not really doing much to get her ready from the allegations to start with. But like I said, Boogie's being like, oh, this is gonna tear me down. This is like, oh, it's gonna ruin me, guys. It's gonna ruin my career. Boogie's the one who seems to have volunteered this information. Oh, Joshua Graham, thank you again. Millions in career earnings, billions on career sugar baby spending. I can't wait for the sugar baby part of this, because I'm sure he's going to talk about it. And I remember 2 distinct figures he has given for the sugar baby, so I'm curious about what it's going to be.
One of the best nights of my life, Mike, happened right here.
Best night of my life, putting a little girl to bed. We get $750,000. Okay.
Yeah, so when it comes.
Wait a second. Did that say in 2019?
Life, Mike, happened right here.
That in 2019, Boogie had $750,000. That was after the divorce, wasn't it? The divorce 2018, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I think it was around that time, but even then, you would be saying he'd be arguing still nearly about 400,000 on the
If you're in a
house.
position where you only have like $1 or $5, you can super chat that.
There's the new one.
That.
That was the new one. I wasn't sure if I was going to hit that one, but that was a new one I made for today. Hey, Stephen. See, yes, those poor ducks. Those ducks have seen some shit. You know, like, there should be a GoFundMe at the end of this for like therapy for each and every one of those fucking ducks. When you only had 40k? Yeah, I've heard that's not accurate, but I'm not sure.
I don't fucking know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Money comes in, money goes out. For the longest time, my ex-wife handled that shit, but then I got divorced. I don't know where my money is.
I was surprised when he said ex-wife. I wasn't sure that a divorce was coming after that. But then we got divorced. That usually happens with your ex-wife. I don't know, wouldn't it just be like a natural thing to get like an accountant? Especially when you're claiming millions in earnings. Wouldn't that be the time where you're like, yeah, but you know what, I'm just going to get an accountant. Why not?
What it's doing. The only thing I've ever done with it is I threw it into crypto and then lost a shitload of it. Well,
Okay.
here's everything. If you want to see, there's
$600,000 loss in crypto. That doesn't really make any sense. Because, like I said, I thought this was... Because he said he was nearly a millionaire. And then the divorce happened and he lost half his income. So we went back to 750,000 then, and then we lost 600,000 in crypto. Because Boogie put all his money into crypto because he wanted to become just a millionaire. He only wanted a small enough increase, even though he said he put all of his money into crypto. And he, like, near 4x'd it, which would mean he would have, like, I don't know, like $3 million, but he just wanted to become a millionaire, and then he was going to cash out, but he never got to that before the crash. So that doesn't actually make any sense. If you have 750,000 savings and put it into crypto, that I know I'm, like, typically bad with maths here, but that doesn't actually make sense. When the stream started, it started 16 minutes ago, mate.
2,000.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. This is his.
1,700.
Okay, fantastic. This is his bank account. You know, just his one bank account, I guess, that he has. Even though, like, I'm sorry, you could have numerous bank accounts. I even have more than one bank account. He didn't put it all in the crypto. He said he put in 170,000 in seed money. Initially, even then, if you 4x that would still put him over $1 million. So, even then, it would still go over. That's the thing. Boogie also claimed that when he got his money out, he took out like 600,000. Now he's lost 600,000. This is the thing. He changes this constantly. It's why during the recaps, when I used to do them, I just stopped talking about them, because it's like, he contradicts the crypto thing so often, it's not even funny to try and pick apart anymore, because I know next month there'll be 17 more figures. What's the point of this? What is the point of this anymore?
$158 in my bank account.
160,000
unless
mortgage?
the mortgage has come out yet. So tomorrow, when they take mortgage out, I'll have about $700 to live off of until the 20th. When I get paid again from YouTube. So I'm just going to live off of $700, and I'll probably sell some cards along the way.
Outstanding.
And use that money to make ends meet.
Whatnot again?
I have a credit card with them that I owe $600 on, and on top of that, I still owe $163,000 on my house.
The house thing is bizarre, because like I said, during the trailer reaction, I've heard so many different figures for the house. He has claimed so many different times. He's claimed $200,000 house, $250,000 house. I've seen as high as like a $400,000 house. Everything got, and you're just like, bro, you got the house. What is it now? It's probably at least 7 years ago now, 8 years ago now. And you're like, how little a deposit could you have possibly put down on where you still owe that amount of money on, like, for example, $200,000 house, you know? So, being honest, he put all his money into magic cards and prostitutes. Well, that is, like, undeniable. That is so obviously the tricky case, but, like, I have to admit, I've never said that Boogie is as broke as he claims to be. I do think a lot of Boogie's things, he wants attention more than he wants money. That's why I say this is, you know, I'm sorry, it's kind of bizarre. It's kind of bizarre that we're going down this route of look how poor I am as such a central point of his documentary. Is this the most interesting thing about Boogie? Is that he doesn't make as much money as he used to make? It's not really.
I think my net worth is zero.
Not
Once
diddums.
you pull the equity out of the house, get rid of the house debt.
So the house is only worth 270,000 then. So that's a $270,000 house, which is, like, once again, like I said, a different figure. I've seen people quoting it as high as it's still like 400,000 because house prices have gone up, I think, recently.
Sell off all my collectibles.
Also, $30,000 in crypto. That is, like, that's not a bad figure, I would say. You know, I wonder what we're going to get to here, but, like, $30,000 in saving. I think a lot of people would be pretty happy if they had $30,000 in saving. The collectibles, 29,500, possible. I can't remember what would his Dojin Jin stand for, sell for. The one he said was signed, it was super rare already, you know. Oh, Andrew R., thank you very much. That's read about the documentary being his swan song was so cringe. But don't worry, guys, I'll still be around for those who want me around. He does it so often. Thank you very much for the super chat. Yeah, he does it so often where it's like, guys, this could be the end of my career, but I'll still keep making videos for you guys who love me because I love you all so much. It is the exact same shit we see like constantly in this. But yeah, it's $30,000 in savings. That's not bad. Like I said, I think a lot of people would be happy with that. Collectibles, I don't know if it would be as low as 30,000 because he does get he got a lot of things from companies, a lot of sponsorship deals. He has a bunch of figures and statues and stuff like that. He's got boxes upon boxes of Magic cards on Whatnot. He did like 3 Whatnot streams that I saw. Each time he made over $1,000 selling just random cards on Whatnot. That was like 3 hours of his time, $3,000. So, like, this is why, like, I was always confused, because he did a couple last year in run-up to Magic 30, where he was going to do Whatnot streams to buy his tickets and everything like that. Then he said his tickets were already paid for and all, and they actually weren't that much. And then he decided not to go, so it's like, okay, so you had at least $3,000 of just extra cash sitting around. Where did all that go? And then he just stopped doing Whatnot streams entirely, until now he's come out and said, oh, in November I'm going to start doing Whatnot streams again. Which is kind of, like, weird. It's like, why did you wait a year to start doing Whatnot streams again if you're making $1,000 an hour, basically?
And pay off all my debts, I think that puts me at $0.
He could sell his house and sell most of his natural problems. Yeah, I think Boogie's house is probably quite expensive for Arkansas. It seems like a nice house, seems like a nice area, everything like that. Jesus Christ. Side chest. Thank you. Yeah, he could easily downgrade his house. Like, we haven't really seen, like, his monthly outgoings or anything like that yet. That's what I'm kind of curious about, because I remember him talking about that previously. Shit.
I'm worthless.
That was a hollow thump of his head.
Yeah, this is the hard part. Back to reality.
Not even the curiosity to see how many views he got on this last week. I think he's about 50,000 views right now, which is respectable, obviously. Compared to, like, other documentaries on him, it's not, like, outstanding or amazing or anything like that. And try to remember, this is being pushed by numerous people. I haven't checked. I'm sure Kid Behind the Camera has probably linked to it. Boogie has linked to it repeatedly for months. He's done reactions. He's done, like, 4 videos on it recently. Keemstar, give it a shout out, told everyone to watch it. Review Tech USA, give it a shout out, everything like that. I'm sure loads of people in Boogie's little friend circle are all pumping this out as much as possible. It seems to have a pretty good reception rate. I think it's got like a 4,000 up vote, like a couple hundred down vote, because this is primarily Boogie's audience. This is what I've always said. Boogie doesn't really have a dedicated hate audience or anything like that. This is like the most like struggling I've ever seen him. It seems a bit weird. He's attempted to save the $20,000 to remove his excess skin. Well, congratulations, Boogie. You have $30,000 in crypto. There you go. You already have saved the $20,000 to remove the excess skin. Also, wouldn't most people like try and lose more weight before they get the excess skin? I've started watching the 600 Pound Life, and when you've only lost like down to like 400 pounds, I think a lot of people would say keep losing, and then you can get the excess skin removed, because it's not like, to put it bluntly, it's not like he has a lot of loose skin. The skin he has seems full enough in a lot of places. I don't know what this would really help him. He grunts just by getting up. Remember on his live streams, he was like doing jumping jacks and all, and claiming, you know, oh, I'm so fit, I'm getting so fit for the boxing. This would have been in preparation. Remember, this is in February of this year, I'm assuming, unless this is part of the reshoot, where Boogie had been swimming hours a day. You know, remember that amazing claim? He'd been swimming hours and hours a day, guys. You know, he's literally doing laps for 2 hours every single day. Shouldn't he be a wee bit fitter than he can actually get out of a bathtub?
But my best feature, this is the one the ladies love.
Is my smile.
Call it my meat apron.
Yep.
I have 2 meat curtains.
Yep.
There's a second one.
Oh my God, we're going deeper. Oh God.
2
He's got a fupa.
glorious meat curtains.
That's beautiful. This is what I wanted to see at 11 p.m. on a standard fucking Wednesday night. Oh, that is outstanding. Oh,
I don't like showing.
Yeah, Mama D, he shows off the
fupa.
fupa.
Seeing it. So that's why I'm going to die alone.
Do you love showing it off? Like, I love showing it off. Okay, so this is back in February because he's not talking about the girlfriend yet. Try to remember, guys, the girlfriend thing he has been saying has been going from like November last year or even earlier than that. And also last year he said he had 2 long-term girlfriends during that time period as well. You're all loving the food, but don't even put that throw up faces in there. You're all loving this shit. The duck part is crazy. The duck part is... It's a weird thing to him to say, and I bet he will like claim that was me being Andy Kaufman, lol, I'm just joking, guys, oh my god, you all fell for it, epic troll, all that kind of shit. Is this like a 600-pound life bathing sequence? It is like, what is the point of this?
My name is Steve Williams. I'm known online as Boogie2988 because there's a lot of famous Steve Williamses, and I'm not one of them, right?
Is there?
I started a YouTube channel back in 2006, right at the very beginning.
How the fuck does he look bigger in black? That doesn't actually make sense. I thought black was slimming, but he actually looks bigger in black. That just seems a wee bit confusing, but, credit to him. Okay, history part.
And
this is the good part.
I got famous for comedy sketches as well as, like, life vlogs and just sharing my personal life with other people.
Ultra?
Ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, Boogie2988 coming at you.
My ankle.
If you love the fupa so much, make it your channel banner. I might. You don't know what I'll do. I might Photoshop my potato onto it for all you fucking know.
On my left leg and head.
But that's just the kind of woman I married, so give her some love in the comment section. Give her as much money as I used to make, and it's not exactly enough to make ends meet.
I'm gonna make a point. 2023 views per video, 17,000 is not accurate. That is going for a low ball. It is like they're picking like one of the lowest amounts. That is like I like whatever. Yeah, his view count has substantially dropped off, but it feels like for 2018 they're picking one of his higher view counts because not all of his videos are getting 280,000 per video, and certainly in 2023. If you're even pretending this is an average, it's not 17,000 for like a standard video of his. Because I remember, because I would look at those every once in a while, and I would see the occasional one that was like kind of low like that, and I would laugh and be like, one of my videos got more than that, because I'm like a 3,000 subscriber nobody, so I would think it's kind of funny. Him trying to act like this was the normal for him, that is not a good idea.
This is where I spend 6 to 8 hours a day trying to figure out how to save my career.
No, you don't.
Ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, Boogie2988.
How the fuck do you spend 6 to 8 hours a day, whatever, sitting in front of that computer, and you can only live stream like an hour and a half a week and put out 1 hour of YouTube content per month? The math, it don't work for me there, bro. Maybe you spend 8 hours in front of it on Twitter just ranting and raving about people or watching like videos about you. Maybe. I'll give you that, Boogie, if that's your claim. But you certainly aren't like working away, doing a hard grind for like 8 hours. Oh, guys, I'm putting the hours in. Which also, by the way, is probably not a good claim when Boogie last year was claiming, well, I can't get a job because I'm disabled. It's like, well, you just told me you sat there in front of a computer for 8 hours. So I think you could probably do a call center job or something like that if you can do it for 8 hours a day. Yeah, it doesn't really come across like a hit piece yet.
I've told the audience, I've told you guys, I've told everybody, this is the center of my world, right here, in this recliner.
Why the expenses so much?
Dogs, watching television.
Oh, there's a Emil from Halo Reach. Very, very good. Very, very cool. This is Halo Simon. I really like that. Income $5,742 in the last 30 days. Unfortunately, like I said, we don't know when this is. I'm assuming this is back during February. I guarantee if I go back and look at his numbers back then, he would have earned more than $5,743. Even just on YouTube, and we're not including Twitch, Super Chats, memberships, OnlyFans, which, by the way, is still going. I find it kind of funny that yesterday, in my reaction to the trailer, I mentioned his OnlyFans, and I need to check, because I bet he hasn't been on for a while, and I went on, and he had just been online on OnlyFans. He hasn't really posted very much since, I think the last time I checked was March. I think he's posted, like, a few more, like 5 or 6 more times since March. So, and for all I know, he posted them all yesterday to quickly go like, oh shit, and to try and get cover up for him not actually doing anything. $5,742, I do not believe that number whatsoever.
Playing video games on that television. But the other day, the audio on this TV started to go out. And whenever it would make like S sounds, it would crackle. And so, I know I'm budgeting, but I immediately went to Amazon and bought a sound bar for $100.
Okay.
And then the next day, the TV stopped crackling. And now I have a $100 sound bar that I don't.
Then just return. Jesus Christ, what the fuck was that? Oh, hello, Uncle Chris. I'm sure Uncle Chris subscribes to me every single time I'm on live now. I'm sure I've seen that name more than once. Then just return it. If you don't have no need for it, just return it. This feels like very scripted, very set up. It's like I said, a lot of this is the problem with this is going to be what is the point of, like, this? Uncle Chris, if he then sub to our spot. Oh, Uncle Chris is the guy who donates to Boogie all the time, isn't he? Oh yeah, hi Uncle Chris, how are you? I have a 5-minute cooldown on messages before you can chat and send chat, so I'm assuming in 5 minutes we're going to see Uncle Chris pop in. Hi Uncle Chris, how are you doing, bro? Yeah, Boogie's the biggest spot. Everyone loves the spot. Everyone loves the spot. This is the biggest problem the documentary has, is when Boogie was posting about, like, you know, we get a funny bit where I'm eating a burrito in the bathtub, which thankfully hasn't appeared yet. And you're just like, why would that be in a documentary for you, bro? That doesn't really make any sense to me, but okay. Like, why is this in? Apart from look, Boogie makes bad financial decisions. It's like, well, I think we knew that when you said he just lost $600,000 in crypto. The $100 soundbar, that doesn't really compare that much for me.
But I know I'm supposed to be budgeting right now, but because that's my TV, because that's my only source of entertainment, because it's the only thing I do, it's one of the only things that bring me peace, like, I'm like, I have to.
But you spend 8 hours a day in front of your computer, you just said. So that's not your only.
Be able to hear my fucking TV.
Yep, that makes sense to me, bro.
But that's every addict, right?
See,
like Mitch Hedberg said, I'll just do.
This is one of those, like, really, okay, look, like I said, a lot of stuff here. a lot. This is just like board games and shit like that. That's why I don't think it is only. Is that like the fucking? Who is that? Is that like the Emperor of Mankind? Is Sanguinius or something like that up there? It's why it doesn't really make sense to me that we include this part in, because it's just like, this is just kind of goofy and a bit silly. It's kind of like in 600 Pound Life. Like I said, I've watched it a lot recently. They always have like a really scripted part where like the really fat person is just like, I need a pizza because I had a hard day, and then they order a pizza, and the pizza delivery man comes in, and like they pay them, and then the girlfriend comes in and is like, why are you eating that? Did Dr. Nice say you could eat that? It's like, no, but I want a pizza. And it's like so weird and so scripted. It just takes you out of it, and that's reality TV. This is meant to be a documentary. At no point should this feel like reality TV.
Enough heroin, and then he like OD'd on heroin, right? So I guess every addict tries to manage the addiction.
Okay.
But I don't know, man. We were talking about compulsive spending a minute ago.
Yeah.
How about compulsive
I
dusting?
spent a lot of money on stuff.
Yep.
But you know where a lot of the money went?
Hookers.
And like it felt really compulsive at the time.
Hookers. Oh, hookers! Is this meant to be Boogie approaching? Okay, so between 2018 and 2021, Boogie claimed he had stopped sugar babying before this, I think. I'm trying to remember, because I think he said that COVID put a stop to all of his sugar babying. So that's already something that Boogie has kind of fudged the numbers on. Also, $200,000. He claimed $100,000. That's what he claimed he had spent on sugar babies. He then walked that back later on when people made fun of him for it. And I think he claimed like it was more like 10,000 or something silly like that, like a ridiculously low number. Because 10,000, I don't know how much you could get from a sugar baby for just $10,000. Now we're up to 200,000. What the hell? Where did the savings go? We were like, he had 750,000, then he lost 600,000 to crypto, but he also spent 200,000 in sex workers. So I don't know. Please make I need a pizza because I've had a hard day donation side. I need a pizza because I had a hard day. Maybe. I need a pizza because I had a hard day. I don't know why I always put like a voice on when I speak like a fat person. Sorry. Yeah, the numbers really aren't adding up here, Metal Face, but you know what? Whatever. We all don't understand the crypto market like Boogie does. It probably all makes a lot of sense. Also, he wasn't claiming they were sex workers. He was claiming they were sugar babies, and the sex was entirely optional. He wasn't actually saying it was a sex worker.
Sex worker escort, and Boogie2988 was one of my clients.
Sure, okay. Oh my god. This is the person I saw and I thought, okay, this might be Des. Because I said at first I wasn't sure if it was her, but then I saw the hairstyle later on when I was like uploading it, and I was like, oh, okay, well actually that might have been Des. But then I saw his post saying Des wasn't going to be in it. Like, we already know they tried to hire an actress for this. So, guys, for all we know, this is the actress. They said they tried to hire an actress to firstly be his girlfriend. Remember that? If anyone remembers back, they claimed originally that they were trying to hire a woman to be his beautician or something like that and give him beauty advice. Then they actually said later on that actually no, it was going to be an actress to play his girlfriend for a date. But then they said, oh, but don't worry, actually Boogie ended up getting a date on Mike Klum's Tinder, so they're okay with it. And now suddenly we have a girl show up here with red hair, obviously, because you gotta keep the red hair alive from Des. I don't know. Is this a bit actory? Feels a bit actory for me.
And I get a message on this website, you can probably guess which one, from this guy who looked a lot like Boogie.
It's from a guy who looked a lot like Boogie. It was. It probably was Boogie. I don't know. What is with some of these like shots and pictures and all? You just kind of like, what does this need to be in? Like here's a image of a prostitute. If you guys were unaware of what one might look like. Oh, thanks, Mike Klum. I'm gonna say it is well shot. Like, it is well shot. It does look crisp. It looks good. If this is a real documentary and Mike Klum is using this as a demonstration reel for himself, I think he's doing a fairly good job so far. Sugar Babies pay Boogie, not the other way around. Exactly. They pay just to be with someone as great as Boogie. Thanks to the super chat, Andrew.
I took women on vacations, and I took them out to fancy dinners, and I took them to like Disneyland and shit.
Mike Cum. Oh, I love the
He
cum.
got me a purse that we were talking about over messages, and he got me a couple gift cards, and he spent well over $5,000 on just that night.
Wow.
You know the rules. The rules are we're gonna go out and eat.
So he spent $5,000 on just that night. Okay. Boogie said he did this for ages, numerous times, and had like sugar babies like literally living with him, like Lucy Fox. Well, not living with him, but she stayed so much she might as well be considered living with him. $5,000 for one night, guys, for a sugar baby.
You only have like $1 or $5. You
can super chat that.
Super chat.
Super chat that. So how does this make sense? Like, if it's $5,000 for one night, how is he only spending $200,000? Especially when he had like Lucy Fox, who's a long-term one, who like I said, was basically living with him. Does Lucy Fox come up at all on this? $500 Fortnite cards, probably. Hey, Mika.
We're gonna have dinner. Maybe we're gonna fuck, and you're gonna enjoy a nice lifestyle that you don't normally get to enjoy.
Yeah.
So he was really funny, and definitely tell he was nervous.
Oh God.
He did eat a lot of.
He was really funny, guys. Okay, tell me the script wasn't written by Boogie. He was so funny, guys. He was like a hilarious guy. As a 19-year-old woman, I instantly clicked with this 46-year-old man.
Like $1 or $5.
You could super chat that. Super chat that. As that 18-year-olds, they generally really love the humor of 46-year-old men. Nah, it always just works.
Dude, I'm pretty sure he got 2 entrees, which was very unique.
It's not a revelation. I like beautiful
I've got 2
women.
entrees
I like
before.
to hang out with beautiful women.
I'm on Boogie's side. She's a bitch. Bet that was Lucy Fox lying about him, blackmailing him.
Beautiful women. We all do. I never got to do that.
So?
The women I dated were pretty, sure. But they were like Arkansas 8s, not LA 10s. With sugaring, I got to fuck some LA 10s, and I think that's cool.
But at the same time, like, I'm sorry, but like, Lucy Fox wasn't an LA 10. You know, that's kind of a weird thing to go for because she wasn't like an LA 10. The current girl, who more than likely is a sugar baby as well because of his fucking history, she is in no way like an LA 10. Like I don't get it. Dez was like punching for Boogie. That was the dude was like Babe Ruth there with the number of home runs he hit just to fucking get her. Like, and she was like, okay. He described the feeder lady as like, oh, incredible. She was like 5'1", 100 pounds, super hot. That's what he described her like she was like a supermodel. But now he's like, I never really got to fuck any attractive ladies, even though Boogie claims he's like fucked numerous girls. He claimed he had a body count before sugaring of like, I don't know, like a dozen people or something like that. And suddenly he's like, no, I fucked all the time because I'm a giga chad. But the reason I sugared was because I didn't get a chance to have sex a lot. And it's like, bro, you have to pick one. Lucy Fox was a Glasgow 6. That is incredibly accurate.
Boogie2988.
Hey, Sidedank, man.
Overall, the experience, and I don't mean to fat shame or anything.
What is this?
Rules upon
Bro, what the fuck? Have you ever seen the advert, Belly's Gonna Get You? It is strangely fitting and strangely accurate. Why are we doing this? Are we seriously like, did we hire a woman and be like, okay, we're going to do a scene where you get in your underwear and just mount Boogie. This is definitely because the documentary needs it and not because Boogie just wants to experience this. Oh, Christ. What the fuck? Captain, thank you very much. Still can't get over that. I'm per insistence. He's basically been on a vacation vlog channel since his girlfriend revealed. That's not what party looks like. Exactly. But Boogie will claim, it's like, oh, well, it's a business expense. I can write it off. It's not actually that much. I'm going to these cheap places like Ripley's Believe It or Not or anything like that. And it's just like, bro, you're still like traveling around, doing all these things, going and visiting all your friends, monetizing it, getting decent numbers, like not incredible numbers or anything, but decent numbers. Like instead you could be like sitting at home Twitch streaming and getting a lot more money than you would have made on a travel vlog.
Rules on pub rules, and it took
Let's
me a
go!
while to stick.
Oh, beautiful. Oh,
I am now married with 2 kids, and sleeping with Boogie is one of the reasons I quit sex work.
that's too fake. This is too fake. Sorry, Boogie, you overplayed your hand. You overplayed your hand way too much there. This woman, because you slept with her, was so ashamed of herself that she left sex work and now is happily married with children. Okay, firstly, how quickly did she move on, find a man, get married, and have children after that? Like, was this your first ever sugar? Was this the first ever sugar baby you had? Like, in 4 years, she went on to get married and have 2 children? Oh, Christ, what the fuck? Oh.
Is that sexist to me? Sure.
The income from her night with Boogie helped fund her nursing degree. Boogie, put down the pen. I don't care that you're writing the Silmarillion here and you're writing yourself as Gandalf the fucking Great. This is so embarrassing that it's like, come on. This is a bit much, isn't it? This is a bit like pious Saint Boogie out here funding people's nursing degree with his generous donations to her that ended up putting her life correct, and she went off and became like a loving mother, nurse with children because she's so good. Jesus fuck.
Is that womanizing me? Sure, I don't really care. I'm a 48-year-old man. I never got to fuck a model. This let me fuck a couple of models. Is that wrong?
Well, she didn't look like a model, the actress. Oh my god, this is so cringe.
We have some of the women in this area that are local and ready to go out. They'll go to dinner with you. They'll
Side
go with you, they'll come back.
Like, remember, these are like they're not LA 10s. These are like Arkansas 6s. Like, they look fine. They look considerably out of Boogie's league. Try to remember, Boogie went on PKA and said he wouldn't get with a woman who was his age and disabled because, why would I get with a woman like that? She didn't quit sex where she peaked. That was her lifetime goal. She achieved it. She retired, get a click. Little Bubs, do you know what? You're 100% correct. How foolish of me. You know what? She can never top that when Boogie gave her 17 orgasms with just one thrust. Christ. He's an anime protagonist. He is.
Expecting something in exchange. But then it's window shopping, right? Like any other meat market like Tinder, you scroll down the list of photos until you find someone that looks interesting to you.
It's a meat market, fantastic.
I think this girl's really cute.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
She's definitely a little thicker than I necessarily would always go for, but there's nothing wrong with that.
She's a little thicker than I would usually go for. Bro, she is like a healthy weight. She is like a healthy weight. She's a bit too fat for me. Quote the $400. I said dollar because Mike Klump. What the hell? Hey Mike, how you doing, mate? Thank you for reviewing That Darn Irishman. You're the king of Boogie content. That was a very low bar you set me there. Thanks for showing up and watching. Congratulations on the documentary. Like I said, I still don't know if this is legit or not, but you know what? Cool for showing up, dude. Have a good one. But it's like, quit the 400 pound man. She's a bit too fat for me, guys. Yeah, I'm in the cum zone, guys. Sorry.
So I deserve to go to Disneyland with a beautiful girl, right?
Obviously.
I deserve to go to New York and explore Times Square with a beautiful girl, right? Like, I deserve that.
Do you?
And I want that, and I've never had it.
Does anyone deserve that?
If I had that money back, that would be half of my mortgage right now.
Well, $5,000 that you spend on that woman for one night would be more than half of your mortgage. Like, especially when he's claiming his mortgage is like, what, $165,000 and you spent over $200,000. Like, I know I'm the bad one at math, but I feel like he's kind of doing a wee bit bad himself there. Like, come on. I don't know, it's a... Sido Chesto. Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit of a weird one, the whole I deserve to do this, don't I deserve to do it? Very up his own arse, kind of, you know, he feels like, you know, the world needs to gift him this. Yeah, a bit much. I wonder if he's going to make the line of what he said on his live stream that one time. I want the high school experience. Which is probably the weirdest line he ever said. It's like, I didn't get the high school experience, even though he claimed he was sleeping with Danny throughout high school. It's like, but I want the high school experience, guys.
That $1,000 is my entire health insurance payment. I don't know what the prostitutes spent with it, and I hope they spend it in good health.
They got a nursing degree. Well, Boogie, you're saving lives.
You know?
Oh, Boogie saved lives. Guys, always remember, Boogie fucking that girl potentially saved lives. She was a nurse, and then she went into COVID, and she saved lives. All thanks to Boogie. Thank you, Boogie. Everyone stand and salute Boogie.
You wanna go for a
Also,
walk?
might come, yeah, if you're watching, do Wings of Redemption next, like I said. Wings of Redemption would be actually a fantastic documentary. I'd actually be 100% up for that if this whole thing's real.
Walk. So he knows.
Hey, Sammy.
You can't tell me he doesn't
Hello, Leo, the one he doesn't like.
Leo up, baby, I know. We'll go in a second.
Oh my god.
Prep your brother.
I was right. Oh, it's the one. I guess it's Leo, the one he doesn't like. Cut to like his portrait of Sammy. Oh no, I feel so sorry for Leo. You know, everyone doesn't know Leo. Leo is the dog of his who he bought. I think it was like 2021. For like a super hot girl that he met at the game store. And she was like a 19-year-old super hot girl, and he bought her Leo. And then mysteriously, he just has Leo still, even though that's technically her dog.
He's great. He's actually, I actually really love him a lot.
Which one, Leo or Sammy? I think I know which one you're talking about, but in an attempt to make ends meet, Boogie is selling his possessions. He's been doing that for a while.
So selling off these things kind of sucks. Because I've been playing Magic for 30 years, and some of the cards in this box, I opened back in 1994. I opened them in like 96.
So?
And I've held on to them ever since, and that's like they're a piece of my childhood. They're a piece of...
This is kind of weird. Like, okay, firstly, it's kind of a bit weird and kind of hoardery that he kind of... Little Bobs, imagine if Clum was Haberdasher the entire time. This was all just a super ploy. Okay, so... This is him saying, I don't want to sell anything because they mean so much to me, which is kind of just a bit cringe because it's like, bro, sorry, Diddums, like you do have to move on from everything in your life. And to try and say, well, these Magic cards mean so much to me because I got them like 30 years ago. It's like, bro, last year you quit Magic because you said Magic was turned into such a terrible, awful, horrible, disgusting, you know? Disgusting company, and you absolutely hated it. Like, what's the point of that? You know, like, why don't you sell them if you're like so opposed to the company now? It seems weird that you want to hold on to them. Like certain things, like the one that is the Dujin Jin that his friends apparently got him and massively rose up in price. That one I kind of understand and being like, don't know, this is sentimental to me. My friends bought this, but for like just a lot of the cards, it's like, I don't know, who cares? Who cares anymore? Especially when you hate the company.
My history. I thought I was going to get buried with this stuff. This is my stuff.
Oh, that's
this
embarrassing.
is part of me. And I made some money off of YouTube last month, but I did not make enough without a sponsor.
I don't think so. The biggest problem with that is I do not think that Boogie only made that much. I've already made the comparison. Boogie said I made $1 million over my course of being on YouTube, 16 years on YouTube, everything I got, nearly 1 billion views. And then when I looked at it and compared the math of if you took my account and times it up to have about 1 billion views, I would have made, I think, over 10 times what he was claiming. And as you all know, a lot of my videos get demonetized. So I just do not believe this. I do not believe he is claiming he's only making $2,900 on YouTube. Especially when you throw in memberships, super thanks, super chats, just Twitch memberships, everything I got. It's weird to only now talk about just his YouTube when he has so much more. He has Meta PCs as a sponsor. He has NordVPN as a sponsor. It feels disingenuous to try and narrow it down to just this to paint the picture to be worse. And that's why I say it's kind of suspicious, you know, that we're kind of focusing solely on this. It's why I go like, okay, well, this is playing to Boogie's narrative that I'm poor, but there's so many other different avenues of income for him.
Something like that. I'm not making enough, so we're going to go to the game shop.
And sell him a Pikachu.
Like, this is going to keep me from going out on the streets, right? Like, this is going to keep me in a house. So I think it's bittersweet. I think he would find it bittersweet. He would have wished.
Let's face Boogie will be bankrupt in 6 months. Well, he's
selling Magic cards on.
He has $30,000 in savings. Like, I guess you're going off that purely like fictitious like discrepancy potentially, but that doesn't count that he is making more and more. Like, like ever since his girlfriend came into picture, he has been getting more views because he's been marketing her so much.
Whatnot. I'm selling collectibles on eBay. I'm selling arcade machines locally. I'll sell it all.
And I'm going to sell enough to help with mortgage, but I'm also going to sell enough to be able to play Magic tonight. Because I don't want people wondering why I'm not there. I don't want people like...
You're selling enough so you can play Magic tonight? Magic's a free thing. I think you only need I think some places you might do a buy-in for it, but it's only a couple of dollars from what I know. There's places that do like pre-releases near me. I think it's like £20 or something like that to buy in, and you get packs and stuff like that with it. So I don't buy it, especially because he also plays at home, which he plays for free. So why does he suddenly need to be able to buy in, especially when if he's going to the store, I think it is, that's a store he claimed he was like a part owner of.
Knowing I'm broke, like that's embarrassing. I can't afford $30 to play Magic, so I'm spending $30 to play Magic tonight.
Okay. Gear Gaming. Okay, I knew this was going to be the place. Yep.
Okay, so this month I need about $1,000 to make mortgage. So I needed to pick out like $1,000 for stuff. Like there's a couple of cradles in there.
I'm just letting this go.
Well, I can do 200 apiece on this.
Okay, try to remember, guys. This guy is his friend, who apparently he was joint owner of the business with. He changed that story a dozen times, guys. He repeatedly would constantly change his mind on if he actually was a joint owner of it, if he just like helped fund it and invest it, all that kind of shit. This guy's been in Francis videos recently. This is his friend. This is one of the biggest problems with Boogie2988. This is a real documentary, guys. This is the tell-all. When you bring your friends in and you have this weird scripted thing where his friend is like undercutting him for the cars. He's like, what? It's like, this doesn't make sense.
Dude, I thought we were looking at like 400, 450 on each of these. 175 is what it's down to.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Good Lord.
Wait, so you took cards to sell, but you didn't know what their value was? Wouldn't that be the first thing you check? Also, like, Boogie was selling cards for, like, their price on whatnot. He would put them all in the box, and he would write down how much they were for. And he was making, like I said, thousands of dollars per night. Like, are you still playing at Magic? No. I give up very quickly. I give up very quickly when I very quickly realize it's like, I can't be bothered with the meta. I can't be bothered with deck building or anything like that. So yeah, no, I dropped out of actually playing Magic very quickly. I haven't got a set since, God, what was the last set I got? I don't even remember. I have no idea. I can't remember. I got some Phyrexian stuff, and I got some like the collector's edition Phyrexian stuff, but it's still sealed. But that is just me being like a terrible person. I intend to sell it down the line once the price has gone up on it. Yeah, that's what you gotta do, Boogie. Remember, Boogie also said, he does similar to what I just said there, actually. Boogie said he would buy, like, crates, like, actual cases of the boxes. So you in a single case, you might get, like, 10 boxes, like, booster boxes. And he would open a bunch and then save a bunch. So he could sell them on later on. Like, sealed boxes. Because the price in sealed boxes goes up, like, exponentially. You know, if it's a good set, people really are interested, especially if it's the collector's box. So Boogie has all of that to sell. That's why I do not believe a $29,000 estimate, unless he has already sold all of his stuff. Because, like, there's stuff I have that is still, like, sealed stuff that I have specifically bought, that I look at and go, like, okay, I guess I sell that for about £200 each, you know? And I know I could kind of build up from that. And that is, like, that's me. I'm not a big collector like he is. He's been collecting for 30 years, as he says. So it's very weird. This man has a very unsettling hairline. It's not that bad. It's a bit of a 5-head, but it's not that bad. Hey, Sleepy.
A beating. Fuck, these are reserved list cards, Glenn.
It's a bit
They're not going
much.
anywhere but up.
Okay. Well, you say that, but the dual lands went down.
This is so scripted.
I mean, yeah, all right. As long as I'm getting mortgage money, as long as I get some cards tonight, okay.
Wow, Christ.
You gave me these back.
Mm-hmm.
You want to sell on until I come back in here because I'm not going to sell them anyway else for you.
Okay.
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you sell them and whatnot? Like you have been. It's so weird. Remember at this point, this is him only a few months out from like whatnot streams where he was making $1,000 an hour basically. And he's like, oh guys, you know, I need to sell them to this guy. You might as well keep these cards, bro, because I just can't sell them to anyone else. Bro, you were using whatnot. Anything good? Probably not.
Making 3 chicken quesadillas.
Oh, he's doing a Francis
What's
voice.
paying for this?
Mike is.
Shit, you're paying me back on here.
Yeah, Mike's the one who bought the Taco Bell, I think.
Yeah, we all look the same.
3 quesadillas and like what, 2 drinks is only $14.95. Jeez, plus loan from Mike. That's okay. I kind of like that. I'm a softie for really silly things like that. I kind of like that. Hey, Yamoya.
It's because we're fucking outcasts. We're in a kind of small town.
What?
We're fucking autistic as shit. We're awkward around women.
Christ.
We're awkward around people. We don't know what the fuck we're doing.
We're awkward around women. Cut to women being there. We're autistic as shit. So he did go. Oh, I'm not good enough, guys, to work. That's Phyrexian. Oh my god. Oh, was Phyrexian? When was Phyrexian? I cannot remember. But I remember, like, Boogie saying that he had dropped Magic entirely. And then I worked out, when he claimed he got COVID, at Friday Night Magic, I was like, oh, that was a pre-release night. Which meant that he was there buying boxes, even though he said that he was no longer buying Magic boxes. And now here he is. This is the pre-release night. These are the boxes you get on a pre-release night in Magic. So Boogie is just lying again when he said he quit Magic and he wasn't buying any more boxes because his financial situation was so bad. That's the reason he said he wasn't going to Magic 30 before he changed the company's terrible. The reason he said he wasn't going to Magic 30 is because he had upset people who said he was wasting money by going to a Magic thing, even though he could have monetized that content. now we see him sitting here at a pre-release night. Fuck me.
And then I come back here and
Also claim to be autistic still, I
looking at
guess.
all the shit I need to sell, and I'm surrounded by all the shit that I bought for YouTube videos and stuff, and it's hard to not think about what a fuck up
what?
I am. But that's why I go to the arcade. That's why I go to play Magic. That's why I have my friends over, because for just a few hours, I'm not that fuck up from YouTube. I'm just
Here he is, right here in the begging video spot.
Steve Williams. I'm just me. Oh, this is my Saturday night crew. We get together every Saturday. We eat pizza. We play Magic. We play board games. We do Smash Brothers.
Okay.
Magic the Gathering. This is my crack.
This is not really what I'm interested
I met
in.
him at the Magic Shop. I met him in the Magic Shop. Now him, I met at the Magic Shop. This guy, I met at the Magic Shop. This.
Oh my god, this is so... Like I said, what is the point of having this in a documentary about the dark, sad life of Boogie2988? It's like, hey there, here's my group of friends that I meet up with every week. These are my best friends I've had for years. And it's like, I remember seeing in the comment section before I did my reaction to the trailer, there were so many people being like, oh yeah, such a dark, sad life you have there, Boogie, living in an incredibly expensive house, showing off your like 19-year-old, 20-year-old girlfriend, and surrounding yourself with groups of friends and thousands upon thousands of dollars of toys. What a hard life you lead, dude.
Guy I met at the Magic Shop. This guy I met because he was roommates with a friend I met at the Magic Shop. Okay, so I have $1 million question for you guys. Every Saturday we get together. Every Saturday I order what? Pizza,
Is that
chicken
JonTron?
fingers, tacos. Those are the things I normally get us, right? Like I
Okay.
normally spend like $100, $150 every Saturday to like feed us. And
Oh, he's such a saint, guys. Hey, guys, come all over here. Turn and tell the camera how good I am and how good I treat you because I'm such a good friend, guys. Yeah, just tell direct, say it to the fucking camera, John, or no more fucking chicken wings for you. Oh my god, it's just like. I get it. This is the whole thing of his account balance is ticking down. It's like Mob Psycho 100 instead of like him ticking up to 100% rage. It is Boogie's bank balance ticking down. I understand that entirely, but it's just like I don't know. This all feels like this is trying to like build a nice picture of Boogie as like a uwu victim and just down on his luck guy, as opposed to like a bad person. You know, it's why this is such a weird documentary.
like I showed them my bank books today, and I'm not like I've never wanted to burden you guys with this, but like I'm at a point where saving $300 a month would be useful.
I mean, we've
$600
been
a month.
telling you for years that we don't care about the food that much.
Oh my god,
Don't get me
cringe.
wrong. I like having snacks and soda when I'm over here because I don't eat those at my house. But
Sure.
we definitely said it throughout the years. Like, you don't have to feed us, but
know you have,
you
I
do
know.
it anyway. So
When are we
Hello,
gonna start
circle
bringing
guy.
Girlfriends around. Also, when are we gonna start bringing girlfriends around that aren't hookers? Because that's all I brought around for 5 years.
What?
I mean, like we haven't had like legitimate girlfriends over in a while.
We haven't, including you guys, you fucking virgins. At least I brought LA 10 out of 10 hookers. What the fuck? Just like his friends are sitting like, what? What the fuck is this part of the storyline?
Long time. You haven't dated in a while.
Yeah, you fucking loser. You loser.
a while out. That's fair enough. Yeah.
What? What was the point of this?
Yeah, I think that Boogie's.
I think he's a good guy. Yeah, he just roundly pointed out that I'm single and alone and kind of pathetic, and I don't have the money like he does to pay hookers. You know, like yeah, he seems like a nice guy. What the shit was that? Where did that come from? It's like, guys, I spend $150 a week on you for chicken wings, and also you're all virgins. What the fuck was that? That was weird.
A good guy. He loves his friends and his family, and he cares about people a lot. And
Does he?
He cares about what people think about him a lot.
He loves his friends and his family. He doesn't. Not to be a dick, but he doesn't have a family. He doesn't have a family anymore. What are you talking about?
He's a fun person to be around and to laugh and make jokes with.
Oh my God.
Sometimes we open up and we have like really personal conversations, and I enjoy getting to know him in that way as well.
Willing to do things
Wow.
for us. He's offered to, take care of us or offered us a room if he needs it. He's still gonna
If he needs it, so you can stay at his house if he needs it. You worded that a bit weird. It's like I said, it's just like, look at Boogie's friends. Here are his friends, and they all say he's such a great, awesome person, guys. That's amazing, isn't it? They all say Boogie's really awesome in real life, just like Boogie always says. It's just like, well, if you could ask my friends in real life, they'd all tell you I was the best person ever. Anytime anyone points out rightfully that he's a piece of shit, he's like, well, my friends like me. And it's like, okay, bro, literally all you're showing is that you're the host. And you buy them all food every single week. You spend $150 for them. And then also have to flex that you're more of a gigger chad than they are. You don't seem like a great friend. Where's Boogie's roommate? Back in the documentary live stream where he had Clum on, he said the one rule was that they weren't allowed to interview Chad. That was it. Chad wasn't meant to appear in the documentary whatsoever. People said, well, why can't you just do like a voiceover or something like that to even prove he exists? No, that is apparently the one rule was that Chad was not meant to be in it, which makes it very suspicious, because if you remember Boogie's expenditure, he claimed that he is spending like $1,500 per month to have Chad live with him, basically.
Some of the same jokes, you know, we all have a sort of dry sense of humor.
Sincere kindness, it doesn't always show up. But,
Tron John? I thought he would have gone like John Ton or something like that. John Ton, you know, go, wait, I better have that joke going on there. But okay, Tron John, Little Bobs, I'll let you do it.
He does have a lot of compassion for people.
Wasn't his roommate there in the house shooting? No, that was not his roommate. That was an AC repairman, which is still my favorite thing about the entire Frank Castle situation. It was an AC repairman holding Sammy, who at one point there was like, can you just leave so I can leave? It was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
He's just a guy.
Thanks, Sam.
Good and bad. But I don't think he's.
She looks like. Why does she look like it's a hostage situation? It's like, read this note and your family will see you again.
He is.
I think as long as he stops tweeting the N-word, he'll be fine.
Okay.
The N-word is...
That's so creepy. It's so creepy. I thought, you know what, it actually would have been a funny joke if his friend had just said, maybe if he stopped tweeting, he'd be fine, which is, do you know what, an actual solid argument for him. But it's like, oh, he tweets the N-word, ha ha ha, it's funny because he doesn't do that. It's like, okay.
It's just a word. If you guys left, and these cameras weren't rolling, and I was sitting here alone in the dark, and I said the N-word, there's no magic power to it.
What? So say it, Clum. You're a troll. You're a troll.
Say it. Oh no, I'm not going to say it on camera where it could hurt somebody. I like a sense of humor. I like dark.
Oh my, this is so scripted. This is Boogie portraying himself as a free speech like absolutist guy because it's like it's just a word, guys. It has no power. It's not that big a deal. Even though he will like routinely shit on people. Like remember he called out Turkey Tom during their little discussion where he said Turkey Tom insists on like using homophobic slurs. And like shit like that. But now he's like, oh, the N-word's just a word, guys. It doesn't matter. But I'm such a saint, even though I feel it's only a word, I won't say it. In case it might hurt someone. And a tear rolls down his cheek and the fucking bald eagle flies in carrying the American flag or some bullshit like that.
Jokes.
Oh, it's a bit much.
I think the darker something is, cancer, rape.
Is this to set up the Danny thing?
The darker it is, the more important it is to make jokes about it.
Remember this guy complained that I got drunk? Like, that's his words, that I got drunk and watched his videos. Like, he just does not like me because I would get drunk and joke. I mean, he said, oh, I'm trying to remember if this was done in private or not, and I don't know if I can talk about it. Fuck it, who cares? I have heard reliable sources that he has complained about me. And one of the things he said was that I say sick, disgusting things, and I'm like a vile piece of shit human. More or less. I don't remember the exact quotes. But I've heard that he has pretty much said that I'm a sick, disgusting human, and I say vile things, and he doesn't. That's the reason he'll never try and speak to me, because I'm such a vile person who says such vile things. But he's like, oh, if you make a dark joke, that's fine. But like, I make like jokes, and he calls me like fatphobic and stuff like that. So it's like, bro, it's a, I don't know, bit double standard. So that's all I'm gonna say. Documentary volume is really low. Please turn it up. Sorry, Circle guy, I will do that for you right now. I thought it was up a bit. Let me sec. I need to boost the audio here some more.
I'm sorry you had to go through that, bro. Yeah, that's okay. All right. I mean, I didn't go through it. I'm still alive. She's dead. And
you're in a position where you only have like a buck or
there you go. We'll go that.
You can super chat that.
You can super chat that. Yes, thanks for letting me know that sound was down. Sorry, I didn't realize. I thought it was okay, but okay. So there's boosted a wee bit. Yeah, how did I know? Like, this is why I say it feels scripted. When he says that, and I'm like, bet it's going to lead into the Danny thing. The second he said dark jokes like cancer, boom, I knew it was going to be the Danny thing. Instantly, it was the Danny thing. I just knew it.
Now she's dead. That's a lot of money.
Alright, so when is this documentary sponsored by Tesla? Tesla, no, because they're awful and horrible and they ruined Twitter or something like that. I saw he made a video recently where it's him talking about the Tesla thing. Also, you can't be fat phobic because you're potato. Exactly. I am like entirely starch based. Like I make people fat. I can't possibly be fat phobic. Like I said, he went back and he did like something on the Tesla video because he's been trying so hard for attention recently, which is one of the reasons why I was just like, I'm not really that fussed in covering him because he's like so desperate for attention. But I think the Tesla thing didn't even get like 20,000 views. I think it was like really poorly received because just no one cares anymore because he's lied about it so often. It's just like, okay, bro, we just don't care.
funny, I guess, for a person of color, or is it not? I don't know.
And yeah, Nosfander,
you
you're
can't
right.
Put your finger into a clitoris. Somebody here
Clitoris.
doesn't have a scalpel handy. You splay that fucker just right, you can wrap it all.
Discussing tips for female mutilation. What a statement. Discussing tips for female mutilation. Do you know what? I guess that's an accurate way of portraying that.
Around your fingers. You gotta shave real thin.
Not a boy.
Woo, that's disturbing. That's the most fucked up thing.
No, I plan to shoot you, bud.
You pointing a gun at me?
Yes.
Committing aggravated assault. This isn't even the worst thing he said during the entire Frank Castle situation. Everything he said on the Keemstar podcast was considerably worse than this. I know, JC, I'm terrible.
Is this what we have to do?
Where it really went south is when one guy spent like a month of his time gathering every link.
God damn it, you Nightlight Day. I don't know who this person is. I was never big into Sam and Tolkien. Came in way after that. It's still a bit more? It needs to be turned up a wee bit more? Really? Okay, I'll boost it up a little bit more.
Everything I'd ever said or done since 1998, and he compiled it into this one huge mega thread. It's like 10, 15 pages long.
From what I knew about the mega thread, I thought the mega thread was literally a compilation. Like, people would post and say, oh, I'll remember this, and then he would bump it up a little bit. Like, I don't remember it being actually like, oh, guys, it's oh God, where did my head go there for a second there? Jesus Christ. I don't think it was just one guy who's like, I have done this research and this is everything that I have found out on Boogie2988. It was like a mega thread because it was a compilation. It's like when McJuggernuggets had his drama last October, people tried to do a mega thread, which is like, post anything you know, and then people were posting links, and then the original creator was adding them to the mega thread as time went on. That's what the mega thread was, from my knowledge of it. It wasn't like one guy Google searched Boogie's Patreon and find some weird shit, which, by the way, isn't even that hard.
Every time my name would get mentioned on Reddit moving forward, they would all link to that mega thread.
That's not true.
People on Reddit began to bombard my
Jesus
sponsors.
fuck. Okay. Bombard his sponsors. I knew he was going to fucking go with that. Do you know what? Let's see if he actually provides any evidence for that, because weirdly he's never been able to provide any evidence whatsoever for this actually happening. Also, he's never been able to provide actual evidence of every time his name was mentioned in any Reddit. Because this is a new claim, by the way. He previously used to say anytime anything was posted on like livestream fails, people would just spam constantly the mega thread over and over again in entirely unrelated things. He said people were going to random Reddit and just spamming Boogie2988 is a wife abuser and everything like that, and they would just spam it to get attention for it. This is Boogie who was saying that he was like scared that it might get out to the public, but he's now saying, oh, it's been spammed everywhere. Everyone saw it on Reddit, even though he was upset Chris or Tom spread it by putting it in a documentary. So how does that make any sense? Also, Boogie addressed it. He also made a video. I think it was called like Boogie2988 Exposed or something like that. And it was him trying to debunk the mega thread, and it was received so poorly he actually took down the video. So this claim doesn't make any sense, and it is just Boogie. I really hope there's a bit of pushback for this, because like I said, this is where it starts to feel less like a documentary and more like Boogie just airing his shit and whining and crying about it and saying, people are mean to me, people are bad but people, abused his wife. I think he's accused of Boogie in the Reddit there. Well, yeah, like even I've said he's an abusive person. I think that is blatantly obvious. I've never said he's physically abusive. I've said he's probably financially, mentally, or emotionally abusive, and he himself said stuff that actually gives credence to that when he was talking about how his wife pretty much had to quit her job. It was, for a young woman, it was so hard for her, she had to quit and be his full-time carer. That is abusive behavior. Even if you don't intend it to be, it's still considered abusive behavior. Supported child abusers, I'm not. You would need to give me a lot more context on like what that is. To put it very bluntly. Had attraction to minors. Like I said, I've never been one to call him someone into kids. Like, I don't know how angry YouTube is with me after this live stream, but I've never said he is someone into kids. Would I trust him around? Like, if I had like a 13-year-old daughter, I probably wouldn't, because I just think he's in the creepy area where you're just like, I wouldn't want to risk it, but I wouldn't say, yes, he definitely 100% is. I've been consistent on that entirely. Mark Race for Minorities, they just played the clip of him making the joke. Like I said, it's a joke, it's in pure taste, but when PewDiePie would make like a joke or something like that, he would say that PewDiePie like ruined the internet for everyone. So lied about mental health diagnoses, that is true. That is just blatantly true. Boogie claimed for ages that he was autistic, and he was being bullied by Moist Critical Charlie for being autistic. So kid behind a camera is a support child abuser. Metal face. Okay, 100%. I've seen people talk about that. Thank you. Okay, it makes 100% sense. But Boogie was claiming to be autistic, and then would later come out and say, actually, no, I've never been diagnosed as autistic. And it's like, well, stop claiming you're autistic. Stop claiming that people are attacking you for you being autistic. And that you are autistic, and then say, actually, well, I haven't been confirmed to be autistic or anything like that. It's kind of a weird thing to go for. Claim good things came from the Holocaust. Halo... Mr. Clum. Mr. Clum, come on. Maybe he's a big fan of the Halo games. The Holocaust, that is something he said. It's not an accusation. Boogie specifically said that on the kill stream with Mr. Medic and all. He specifically said, threatened to kill his own dog. I think he said that one time where he was talking about, like, ending himself or getting rid of the dog or putting the dog down in an argument he was having with someone online. It was kind of a bit crazy and weird. I don't remember the specifics of it, but that is something he did say that I remember him saying. Use his friend's death to promote a new channel. Not sure which one that is. I'm assuming it's going to be about Danny. I'm not sure if that was the spin-off into the Boogie Down 550 where he suddenly wanted to fix his life. Maybe it was that. Made fun of a child for having divorced parents. That is true. He did do that. Like I said, it's also just, that was a joke. But... See, it's one of those ones where I say it's a joke, but at the same time, Boogie did seem annoyed by it because I think the kid probably upset Boogie, and Boogie was annoyed and was trying to do like a snide joke to try and get back at him. How much did the Halo cost? The Halo cost a lot. To be fair, the Halo would have caused the Holocaust. So, the Halo was designed to wipe out all sentient creatures in the entire galaxy. So, I'm just saying... The Halo cost might be real. Threatened suicide to guild fans and support. Yes, that is true. Fake harassment emails against somebody. Yes, that is also true. Sympathy. There's some spelling mistakes. Did Boogie write this? We know Boogie's pretty bad with the text-to-speech and stuff like that. Did Boogie write some of these?
To make me look.
Jesus Christ, there's so many of these. Holy fuck. They just kept going.
And every time my name would get mentioned on Reddit moving forward, they would all link to that mega thread. Well, these
I need to try and catch these.
Bombard my sponsors.
Okay. Hello, Mark. How are you? Thank you very much for the super chat. Hope all is well with you, brother. Good to hear your voice again, my friend. Good to hear you as well, my dude. Yes, I am about. I'm always about. Just Boogie has been kind of boring recently, but the Girl World has also been kind of boring recently, so I'm kind of tempted to get a wee bit more into Girl World again. It's like 10-year-old spelling skills. Yeah, it's like when you're really young, they say spell astronaut, and you're like, oh shit. Flirted with his friend's widow after. I have to admit, don't know anything about that one. Misused Patreon funds for personal toys. Well, his house is like absolutely full of personal toys. So I guess that would be hard to like prove what his Patreon funds were meant to be for. I never really looked that close at what his Patreon goals were. Like, oh, if you donate $5, I'll do this for you. I'm not sure what those were. That's one of the reasons why I deleted my Patreon pretty quickly, because I was like, I'm not producing enough content. I felt bad. I don't know. Boogie actually, I think, might still have it. Manipulated his sugar babies and girlfriends. Well, that is true. Like, one of his sugar babies specifically came out and made that accusation. Side of chest, though. She made that accusation, so I'm sorry, you kind of have to go with it. Captain, again, thank you very much. I've never even heard half the accusations before you complain about them, even the true one. That's the thing. Boogie is one of those people who just kind of says accusations and acts like they are just true, and you're just like, oh yeah, bro, 100%. Remember when he was making the claim that people said that it's like, oh, people said I beat my wife and that I hadn't lost any weight whatsoever, and he made another ridiculous claim, because I remember addressing it in one of my monthly recaps, and I was like, bro, I haven't even heard of these. Like, the people saying that you're still 600 pounds. I haven't seen anyone say, people said that you're over 400 pounds, certainly. Some people said you're probably near 500 pounds. I've never seen people say you're over 600 pounds again. Like, that's just not true. I haven't seen people saying that. People saying you beat your wife, it's not something I usually see. I see people saying that you're abusive to your wife, but he seems to immediately think abuse equals, oh, must be physical, even though that's not exactly the case.
To make me look as
We're never going to give up the Halo cow, are we?
bad as possible. Every time I got a new sponsor, they would bombard.
Drop him.
And eventually they dropped me.
Oh my god, the elite hacker known as Night Like Summer, whatever the fuck his name was, reached out to all those. All IMSIC. Okay, cool. That looks like an Irish sentence for all I know. I don't know. Maybe that's a shout out to me, guys. All I'm sync. Like, if you have, like, because you're doing a dramatic recreation of someone typing up emails, can't Boogie show us the emails? Wouldn't that be within his power to do that? Shouldn't that be it? What I do for Halloween? I went to a Halloween party and I got quite drunk. So I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm a wee bit tired tonight as well. Annual income since 2018, 98, blah 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 blah. Okay. I mean, I do not believe that whatsoever. I really do. Like I said, going through like his figures against my figures, in no way do I believe he is making only $26,000 whatsoever. Especially when, like, I'm just talking about his YouTube figures. I'm not talking about his whatnot, where, like I said, he made $3 grand in 3 hours, but he only made 26 grand in a year. Really? Come on, bros. Bros, really? Come on. Really? Okay, we're going to do that claim. I know Boogie's going to make the claim about why this happened, because he went straight from people who wrote my sponsors and like ruined me financially because of this, because of the evil Megal thread. Is he going to say, oh, this is because I took a break from YouTube after having a mental breakdown after my wife? Is he going to say that? Is he going to do the whole I was going to end myself thing? Is he going to talk about Frank Hassel? You know, what story are we going to get for this? Implying Boogie reports all of his income. I know,
Are you
yeah.
ready to step back into 1988? You ready to go back to my childhood? Because that's what's behind the star.
What's okay?
Do you want to know
what is the point of this? Hello, paid actor. Would you like to shake my hand? What is? Oh, I'm assuming we're just not going to go into that like at all. We're just straight to an arcade. Cool. 100%.
This represents to me. This is everything that was good about my childhood. Okay. And when I walk back in here, it's like going back in time, except things aren't completely shitty. So this is
quite a limp he's got going on there. Actually, he was kind of limping earlier on in when he was walking his dog as well. That was weird. Yeah, because that was actually probably the worst he's walked in a while, which is weird because this is his build up to his boxing match. So surely he should have like been better. I wonder if the limp was like put on to be like extra. Look how hobbled I am, guys. Oh, my life is so hard. I wonder if it was for that reason, because it was a bit exaggerated.
Is the classic. I mean, I even have a Pac-Man tattoo.
Quick question: since you are Irish, how do you probably pronounce? I don't know. I've never even seen that name before, so I'm sorry about that. Strange. I'm Irish, but like I'm not like Republic of Ireland. I'm Northern Irish, so Irish isn't as big a thing as it is down there. Like I know certain Irish names, but unfortunately, sorry, I don't know that one. I'm really sorry about that. When was this documentary finished? I'm assuming fairly recently, because originally it was finished being filmed back in February, at the start of February. And then later on, it suddenly was reshot to include the girlfriend.
This is the game I most identify with, because it's about a little round guy.
He swallows pills and chases ghosts.
Figure shit out, eating everything in sight, and getting chased by ghosts of his past.
That's weird. He's changed that story from the whole eating pills and getting chased by ghosts. Fake Irishman revealed. You have no idea how often I get told I'm not actually Irish.
Pac-Man. No, it's simple fun. And, I mean, look at the guy. He looks like me.
I guess. While walking to the bathroom, he sprained his ankle.
Sprained it or broken it or something.
But he's already walking bad before that. Is this the... What?
Walking to the bathroom in there.
You already were walking badly.
There was a loud snap sound.
No, there wasn't.
Things kind of shifted in one direction.
No, it wasn't. I think I might be broken, bro. If your ankle was broken, a 400-pound man would not be able to walk on a broken ankle. That is just as simple as that.
And now my foot is swelling into my shoe.
That's a good point, Shock. Okay.
That's the fun part about being old and fat.
I asked Boogie if he would watch your review, and he blocked me. I thought he didn't know. He does know. He's mentioned me by name several times towards the start of the year. After I'd stopped covering him, he started talking about me by name. Yeah, he knows who I am. He's not a big fan of me. Is it Dirty Englishman? I'm that damn Englishman, or what was it? That flippin' Scottish person or something. We kept changing that. Is that a Tesla?
Oh, if we'll wake up tomorrow. You don't know if today is that stroke or heart attack you've been waiting on, or if it's going to be a healthy day and you feel real good for a change. You never know.
For a change. This is after Boogie claimed he was going to the gym every other day. He was like working really hard. First time in years he didn't have back pain or knee pain or anything like that. It's just one of those. He's just like, can we just be consistent, guys? Oh, I could be waking up and dying tomorrow. It's like, what the hell? And yeah, he hasn't mentioned his cancer at all so far. Oh, he died during the filming. Never mind. Rip Boogie2988. What the hell?
Do I think I'll make...
Will Boogie die? What the fuck was that? That was weird.
50? Yeah, probably. That's only 2 years away. Do I think I'll make 60?
A year now.
Which is 12 years away? Probably not.
Okay.
Here's everything.
Then I don't really have any sympathy for you, because the biggest argument would just be like, well, just change your life then, bro. Wouldn't you like want to work if you're seriously sitting saying, I might die soon because of look at my physical state? It's like, okay, bro, wouldn't you like work at it? Wouldn't you be like, damn it, you know, I'm gonna try hard and I'm gonna refuse to give in and I'm gonna keep working? And it's just like, I don't know, fucking know. My friends come around, and also, by the way, here's a strategically placed can of Mountain Dew, because guys, did you drink my Mountain Dew? You might not have heard that one before. Little in-joke between me and my dad here.
That's wrong with Boogie.
Okay.
Low
this is what you said. Yep.
Testicular hypogonadism.
Okay.
Sleep apnea.
Okay. Okay. I was about to joke, maybe I have one of these, but then you guys all just said testicular hypergonadism. It's not, I may have sleep apnea, guys, maybe a little bit.
Swelling due to blockages of lymphatic flow.
Okay.
Seborrheic eczema. Chronic back pain. Protein in urine. That's from...
Okay. Maybe stop eating, just drinking protein, just that constant whey protein, and it's just pumping out of him here. Yeah, okay. Is that it?
Kidney damage, folks. That is everything.
Oh, is that it? Is that actually all he's saying, or his health issues? What about, like, high blood pressure and everything like that? Where did all that go? Hypergonads, hypogonads. Where did all that go? His high blood pressure, his polycythemia vera? Where did all that go? Didn't he also have, like, skin cancer or something like that? What the... Okay. Oh, and he also claimed he had rosacea as well or something?
Ibuprofen, sertraline...
I don't know what this is. What the fuck was with Clum's expression there? He just looked at the camera and was like, what the fuck's this guy doing? He's just like waving drugs at me here. What was that?
With back pain?
Oh yeah, diabetes. Did he have diabetes or did he claim he cured his diabetes? I can't remember if he was like, I'm pre-diabetic, but don't worry guys, I cured it. I'm not sure.
I'm always tired. I don't know the last time I did sleep. Otherwise, if I don't wear this machine at night...
Oh, God. No wonder the hookers got so fucking wet for him. He's actually wearing his OnlyFans t-shirt as well.
When I'm supposed to be sleeping, I'm actually drowning in my own...
Two opiates and anti-psych med? Oh, okay, I didn't see the other med. Yeah, I wasn't great with the meds. I don't really know meds too much. I'm sure someone on the Kiwi Farms has probably done an in-depth breakdown of what exactly each med is and stuff like that. It seems weird he only listed 4 meds and he had like a bag of meds. Wouldn't you have like... more than 4 if you had, like, I don't know, 20 bottles stuck in there or something like that. Testicular hypergonadism when your testicles don't fully develop. So he has admitted that he actually has childlike testicles. Oh, no. I thought they just meant, like, you know, tiny balls. I didn't realize that. Maybe that's why he's low testosterone, to be fair. You know? Maybe he has low testosterone because he's got baby balls. There you go.
Fat. High blood pressure.
Oh, there's high blood pressure. There.
Intestinal malabsorption.
I don't know if that's like a medical condition. It's like, this is my proven medical condition. History of gastric bypass. Like, well, we know that.
Vitamin D sufficiency. Because like most gamers, I hate the sun. Morbid obesity.
But you claim you're out walking your dog a lot. Also, you could just like fix that by just taking like a multivitamin.
Major depressive disorder. Major anxiety disorder. History of diabetes mellitus.
Oh, there you go. There's a history of diabetes. I don't know what the mellitus means. Major depressive and major. He doesn't have that. He's not that minor league shit. Get that out of the way there. This guy is a major league star. He's in the Premier League. Okay, Boogie, cool. Was anything he just said there that he was taking, was any of them antidepressants?
In veins.
Diabetes.
Veins of the legs with complication.
Blood pooling in vein. Come on. You spelled it right there. You spelled it right there. Come on. His blood pools in vein.
Degeneration of lumbar or lumbosacral intervertebral disc.
He sounds like me when I was trying to read polycythemia vera for the first time in my video, so I respect that a little bit. He's wearing those fucking Crocs. I thought he had numerous, like, bulging or burst discs or something like that, because that's what he talked about his issues. Doesn't he have arthritis in his knee or something like that as well?
My back don't work so good. History of basal cell carcinoma.
Allergies. Guys, allergies. Just so you know, allergies. Didn't he claim he had COPD as well? As like the asthma, he claimed he had COPD. When he's talking about how worried he was because of COVID, he thought, I'm a fucking goner because I've got COPD. So, like, where's that during this? Also, is this not like... I'm assuming these are just like purely physical ones, okay? Yeah, polycythemia vera, suspiciously not on the list whatsoever, despite him being diagnosed 3 months prior to this being filmed. That is a little bit suspicious, and by that I mean a fucking lot of bit suspicious. I'm assuming these are just physical ones. We're going to get the mental ones here soon, I assume, because like the mental ones make up the vast majority of what he apparently has.
And of course, I can't breathe so good, so asthma and allergies as well.
Okay, even I have allergies, so
it's a waiting game now. And it's
I'm sorry, just when you're listing off and you forget to mention that you have cancer, but you mention, oh, I have allergies. Get some fucking shellfish near me. Oh, that's me, Dunzos, boys. I was like, bro, come on.
Just about making the best of it.
Autism missing, yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm hoping in a minute he does like his psychological issues, because I'm hoping those are just physical.
Just enjoy what you got when you got it.
Yep, you gotta.
Sometimes that's a chicken quesadilla.
Okay, so we went straight from I could die tomorrow to watch me eat a chicken quesadilla. We also haven't seen him eat his burrito in the bathtub yet. Just saying, missing out. Oh my god. Halfway into the documentary production, I decided to take a break. Mood was overwhelmingly depressive.
Documentary that was generally entertaining, you realize, wait a second, everything he says is depressing. Everything he says is like the sad.
But is it though? Because you literally have him showing off like, here's all my friends and everything like that, and him talking about how he paid a hooker through med school and stuff like that. Is this like really? Oh my god, this is so sad. This is so depressing because it doesn't really seem to match up. It seems like we've suddenly taken a turn to, by the way, oopsie doopsies, I'm so sad here. I'm wondering how long this lasted, because the filming lasted like over a week, I think, when they first went down. So I don't know. It seems a wee bit weird, especially because if the break in production is to introduce the girlfriend, that is not accurate, because the documentary is meant to be finished after that initial filming, because Boogie was talking about waiting for it to come out and how it was meant to come out in May of this year. Obviously, this is 6 months later.
This shit I've ever heard.
That would be half of my mortgage.
Is it?
And it's just about making the best of it.
This is the first documentary I'm doing. I can't put out a documentary that's this guy the whole time, because I don't want my brand new channel.
I can't put out a documentary about this guy, for fuck's sake. Mike, I feel you. I understand entirely how you feel. That's why I created Girl World. Mike, I'll tell you about this girl called Amberlyn Reed and another girl called Chantel. Fantastic. Go to them, make some documentaries. You'll be flying, dude. The timeline isn't accurate. Nothing of this seemed accurate.
Making documentaries about the most depressing people that exist. It's just like, what the fuck happened to this guy? What the fuck happened to Boogie?
This isn't reflective of what we've seen so far, though. Invited a mental health counselor, a comedian, and a YouTube consultant to assist in analyzing Boogie's downfall. But are these actual people, or are these also actors? Because remember, we saw the one trying to hire a woman to act as like a beautician for Boogie, you know, and a dating coach for Boogie. So, like, are these actual real people, or are they not? Are these actors too? Who are these guys?
Well, he's losing what made people originally like him. It could be as simple as just that.
I don't know who this guy is.
Positive attitude.
Why not use your only life to make the lives around you better? Fuck you. It's none of your fucking business. It's my body. It's my choice. Eat shit.
And over time, in the content, we see this shift where he starts to become more interested in money.
I just like making.
I remember that guy. That guy did the breakdown on Boogie's firing, didn't he? On the Frank Castle situation. I think that guy did a breakdown on Boogie's shooting.
I just like talking to a camera. I just like doing cool stuff. I just want ad revenue. I just want YouTube to pay me a fair amount. That's all I've ever wanted, right?
And his concerns about money.
If I could teach you anything, it's to hold on to the money you get.
Oh, are you trying to manipulate people into giving you money?
The answer is yes. Give me some money.
Give me some money.
Interested in complaining.
I couldn't be more grateful. I couldn't be more grateful to people.
See, okay. I like I said, I know Keemstar came out and said Boogie got shredded. Oh my god, he got the Dr. Grand guy. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I saw him do a breakdown on Boogie's shooting with Frank Castle. He's legit. The other guy, Capper, haven't heard of him, but if he's a YouTuber, I'm sure he's more legit than if it's just some random guy who came off the street. The biggest problem is people probably think, oh, this is where he gets torn apart. They have a bunch of people come in and tear him down. Look at him, he's so negative. But it's like, this is stuff Boogie would routinely blame himself for. This, like, if Boogie was to write a script on himself, this would still be what he wrote. That's why this is still unbelievable. Also, yes, the Princess Leia post in the background, I have seen that him and his girlfriend recreated it because, sure.
I'm a walking embarrassment, dude.
We do. Look at me. I'm fucking disgusting. Better, I'm a piece of shit.
I will never function the way you function. It's not possible.
That's why if you're griping to your viewers, if you're complaining to your subscribers, I mean, that just leaves a sour taste in people's mouths.
I think my window's closing. And if it's not closing already, it's already closed.
Right, so if there was money to be made in making people feel depressed, I think Boogie would be in the right business.
Like, that's just my life philosophy at this point.
Look at the fucking football bulge. Holy shit. I've never noticed it until he made a point about the football bulge. And now it's kind of hard to not look at the football bulge, if I'm being really honest with you. No wonder like people will make a joke about not being able to find his dick. Or does Boogie look better as a pig? As a pig or uglier pig? He's also nice on the eyes when he's 500 plus pounds. I think when he was 500 plus pounds, he had the kind of softer look, you know? Where it's like... Because Boogie himself said it. Boogie himself said it during the Boogie Down 550 channel, where he was talking about his worries about losing the weight. Because he said outright, it's like, well, Francis, as a big fat guy, freaking out, and running around and flopping all over the place, was funnier as a near 600-pound man. But when he's like 400 pounds, he's not super comedically obese anymore. He's in like the kind of, oh, you're just kind of pathetic obese. He's also older now. He looks a lot older now, so he just looks more haggard and grumpy and annoyed. You know, so I guess that kind of all kind of adds together to be why he looks bad.
Just
little baby balls nestled down in there somewhere. Oh no, Keemstar! No, he's doxed himself. Unexpected medical bill arrives, causing an insufficient balance.
That's right around the corner. Like, I have to sell this place. I have to tap into the equity to survive. Like, that's the last of my money.
Okay.
And so much of that money is going to...
I'm sorry, what are we doing with this big dramatic thing? Boogie has $30,000 in savings. Like, I'm sorry, I will not forget that you showed me that, and that's if I believe that is actually a legit, accurate figure, and he does not have more than that. We are currently at the point where Boogie is claiming that he's like, oh, guys, I'm so broke. Bro, you have $30,000 in savings. I don't know. Go on to one Twitch stream, and mess about for one single Twitch stream, and you will have probably made that money. There you go. There you go, Boogie. Go live stream for an hour and a half, and you will have made that money. This is why I can't get into this really boo-hoo mentality when so much of this is about his money, because his money is the least interesting thing about Boogie. It's just like, bro, I don't know. Also, yeah, you said Mother's House, Travis. He could sell that. He said he thinks it's worth like $25,000.
Doctor's appointments and tests and all of that is just to fucking stay alive.
This is a bit over dramatic.
There are plenty of different content creators that have various mental illnesses all over social media.
Like, there's this one guy, and he's Irish. That's all they say. He's Irish. Oh, fuck. Never had a chance. Like I said, is this building up to be like, but then he found love, and then the music swells, and it's suddenly just a lot better? Is that what we're really going for here?
And some just say, it is what it is, and this is what I'm going to do.
They have the other house in the assets, didn't they? Yeah, channel, they did. I don't know what I totally forgot about it until I think Travis brought it up there. Yeah, he has a house that he says is worth like $25,000, and for some reason it's left off. Rubber ducks, whatever your name is. Go back to the start of the documentary, and you'll see a great story about rubber ducks.
Is to be really obsessed with this idea.
Little Bubs, is that seriously it? Do they seriously just do it? But then his life changed when he found love. Because if they did, this was written by Boogie. It is too obvious. It is too much what Boogie is trying to portray about himself. That this is like, love changed me and changed everything, and it's so much better now where I'm broke, but now I'm supporting a girl entirely who now lives in my house, and I'm also paying for everything to do with her. But she's definitely not a sugar baby though. But I'm only paying for her because she hasn't yet found a job, guys. Wink. Just so you know, she hasn't yet found a job. Wink. Even though her job is probably being his sugar baby. Like, how are you not broke? Are you not broke if you're now supporting an extra person? How? That doesn't make any sense.
That it's favorable to have people feel sorry for you, and that kind of victim mentality.
Just like this documentary.
Get further in life, if
cheers, Doc.
People have compassion on you, regardless of the reason they're doing it.
I look awful.
Oh my god.
I look like I've been through hell over the last couple of days. It's because I have been. Most notably, I ruined...
Oh my god, it's the fucking Reddit hacker. He's back.
My body. Like Jerry, I ruined my own career. Maybe it was the apostle.
Oh my god. Oh, what the shit is this? Who watched the video like this? Mr. Clum, you have a lot to answer for who watched the video like this. Bro, I'm glad you cut it there, Mr. Clum, as opposed to showing the bit where he described himself as a Rick and Morty character and also BoJack Horseman. You just played the bit where like, just like Jerry, I ruined my life. You didn't include the bit where he said he was fucking BoJack Horseman.
Syndrome, maybe it's because
we love you, Boogie. Taco Truck TV, fuck off. Boogie is a Toyota man? Good job, Boog. West Coast lass. Okay, that's a real person.
I think covert narcissism is the right phrase.
Oh
like,
my
Look at
Christ.
how pathetic I am. You should feel sorry for me. You would never be mean to me because I'm so pathetic, right? Oh, I'm so fat. I'm so weird. I'm so goofy. I'm such an old man. I'm such
I grew up in an abusive family. And
But we know full well that this is like, it doesn't change anything. Like, I'm sorry, this is not going to change anything at all. Boogie coming in saying I'm a covert narcissist when people have diagnosed him as a narcissist for the past like 6 years. It's like, okay, well, this doesn't really change very much, bro, especially because he apparently hasn't changed his behavior, is refusing to change his behavior, and will probably deny this actually existed. Even if people timestamp this, he goes like, bro, you didn't understand, duh, I wasn't actually talking about me. I was talking about my friend John. You know, the one who hasn't had a girlfriend in years, that fucking cuck.
abusive home. The amount of pain that's in my head and my heart is...
Vulnerable narcissism has a number of characteristics. A person can be considered a vulnerable narcissist without having them all.
Unofficial diagnosis.
Narcissism or covert narcissism. We see
contact for emergency cousin. Does Boogie have a cousin? Just out of sheer curiosity, does Boogie have a cousin? I thought like his brother was his like main point of contact.
Pessimism.
I feel
exactly little Bubs, yeah.
Confused and lost all the time, every day.
Hypersensitivity to criticism.
I can't handle.
I've noticed that.
I can't handle these types of attacks. I can't do it.
Reactive anger, so they're not really thinking things through.
Is this what I have to do?
Oh my god. Every time they cut to that, it's funny. Every time they cut to that, it's funny because it's just so silly. I really wish they'd just show the AC guy in the background.
988 was booked into the
Okay, remember. Sensitivity to criticism, pessimism, reactive anger, everything like that, need for admiration. They're going to go through all of this. And then remember, he will then turn around and say, but, guys, I was never abusive in any shape or form to my ex-wife. I was a saint to her the entire time, never once in any way even negative to her. Remember, he actually claimed that he was under like an NDA from her. And he's like, oh, I wish I could tell you about some of the stuff that happened to me, but I can't. And suggesting that she was the bad one in the relationship. But Boogie's about to go through, like, he's angry and he reacts really negatively to any form of criticism. But no, he was never bad in any way to his girlfriend, never raised his voice at her or anything like that.
Need for admiration.
Can I get a round of applause?
You don't think the girlfriend is even named Des? No, I don't believe so. I think Des is a pen name. I think Des is probably her escort name or something like that. Or this is all thought up by Boogie because, I'm sorry, the fact that his ex-wife is called Des and he happened to meet a girl called Des, but like she was called like, instead of like Des, like his wife is called Des and then she is called Des Wolf. And I was like, are we seriously doing a mixture between like, you know, Des and Lucy Fox? Instead of Fox we have Wolf. Is this like a meant to be like a reference? You know, he tries to be Andy Kaufman and all. Is this meant to be a reference? Because it's so cringe and so fake. Is one of the biggest reasons why I was like, I'm happy to not cover this because I just don't care about this storyline. It is so boring. I don't care. maybe once the inevitable breakup happens, Uberwolf, or yeah, there you go, Mika as well. Uberwolf, I forgot about that. Once this all stops, maybe I'll start covering again. But no, that's it. Kiwi Farms founder, poor dysfunctional family father, younger than Boogie. I think actually her name might actually be. Oh, really? Okay, 100%. Could be. I don't know. Maybe Boogie paid to have her change. Des plus Uberwolf is old username. That's a good point. That's a good point.
The self-centeredness.
I'm the perfect victim. I have been victimized my entire life.
The sense of entitlement.
You guys want to help me pay for my Tesla? Please go ahead and dig deep. I sure would.
See, like I said, I don't get where we're going through this because we do know this is kind of like we're already. We've already kind of got that. I think we can go through this part now.
Have to be special.
How many kids went on to get 4.5 million YouTube subscribers?
One.
Steven Williams!
You're just watching the same things over and over again.
What?
Yep, we are.
Please jump on YouTube. Boogie2988 for the job. Power hour of the internet. This is my rambling series.
I don't know, sleeping. I couldn't tell you.
Boogie2988 is so catastrophic.
Not happy about it.
People are sick of the shtick.
Imagine being stupid enough to buy a Tesla. Well, Boogie freaked out at Sonny V2 daring say that he bought a Tesla, even though Sonny V2 did not say that, and instead showed Boogie's tweet where Boogie said, I just bought a Tesla, and then Boogie freaked out and claimed Sonny V2 was already lying 2 seconds into his documentary on Boogie by claiming that he already had bought a Tesla, when I never actually did. And it's like, he never actually said you did. You just claimed that he did, even though he was showing your tweet where you said that you did. What do you think of the whole camera girl thing? I haven't seen that clip because I didn't want to see anything to do with the documentary before watching this. I heard bits and pieces about it because I looked at his Twitter, but I didn't watch any of the videos. I don't know. Maybe I'll check it out afterwards and I'll give my opinion on it. But I think he probably... It does sound like if she just said, I'm his camera girl, then that would, to me, make me think she is filming him, not that she is a cam girl, you know, if you get what I mean. But like I said, I don't know. If she said, I'm the cam girl, then that's a bit more suspicious. But if she said, I am a camera girl, then it suggests she is just there to film him.
And what would you recommend to him now to get his viewers back?
Do a flip!
I don't think he's getting his viewers back. I don't think that's a possibility. I think the only thing to do now is go a different angle.
No, Mika, it wasn't in the trailer. I think it was to do with... I think he released a video which is like the darkest part of the documentary or something, but I didn't want to watch it because I don't want to spoil it. But it wasn't in the trailer.
but I don't even know if that's possible. I mean, I'm not going to say it's impossible, but
I see. I've heard about
how
Heel
do you
vs.
change
Babyface. He
yourself?
apparently did really well.
Viewers are smart. Like, they want to see you. They want to see what you're interested in. I don't know. You got to get a job. Maybe in this case, GameStop.
See, I don't know. That just felt like too much of a joke. Boogie attempted to get a real job. This is going to be a skit, isn't it? Even like the derpy music kind of makes it sound like this is a bit of a shtick, isn't it? Starting over.
My name is Dawn.
Dawn, I'm Boogie, or Steve.
Okay, what do you prefer to be called?
Why, maybe just introduce yourself as Steve. Like, that's just kind of weird. Hi, I'm Boogie. No, you're not. You're Steve.
Probably Steve. Let's go with Steve.
Okay, Steve. No problem. Whatever you prefer.
They were not aware of him or his content. Boogie claims he is the biggest person in his city. He claims he is recognized everywhere he goes. But apparently this person, who is like a similar enough age to him, doesn't know who he is. And then they somehow agreed to be on a documentary about this guy, and at no point thought, you know what, maybe I'll search up his name. That bit hard to swallow there.
And so you are here today because you are seeking employment.
Yeah.
You're seeking out new work opportunities.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Tell me a little bit about your background and where you think you want to go with the experience that you already have.
I did work at a small gaming store back in 2006, 2007. I am disabled, recognized by the state of Arkansas, but also the United States government. There's that. Now, the downside of that is I am extremely depressed. So there's some mental health issues that we bring to the table.
And also, just so you know, I'm extremely depressed. That's fantastic. Like, if I was to even pretend to believe this is real, it does not sound like Boogie is trying to get the job. Have you ever watched, oh Christ, what was it, Trainspotting? And there's a part where Spud, no relation, goes in, and part of his, like, unemployment benefit is he has to pretend that he's attempting to get a job every once in a while, and he can't, like, just not do it, because then they'll be like, well, you're not trying to get a job, you lose your unemployment benefits. So he has to go in and do a job interview, and he goes in and just acts like a fucking creep, and he's like, your leisure is my pleasure. And it's just all creepy during the interview, so they will just be like, no, we're not hiring you, and then he can keep trying to do it. That if I was to believe this is real, this is what I believe Boogie's doing right now.
And then physically, I am morbidly obese. I have no
Noticed?
references,
Thanks.
No work history, and no education.
Oh my God, this is so
And
fake.
when
Why
you
is this so
Google
fake?
my name, you might see rumors that I beat my ex-wife, and I am also a pedophile. Should mention I'm also a felon.
Okay.
Is he a felon though? I thought his thing was it got wiped from his record entirely. He himself stated he actually didn't know if he was a felon when he was like talking about it in relation to his marijuana card and also in relation to flying to England for the boxing match. She asked for your job history. Little Bobs, you don't understand. I'm incredibly depressed. I'm incredibly depressed. I'm also fat. I'm also flamenco moment. Yeah, yeah, pretty much exactly that. It's a bit too on the nose. This doesn't feel real in any way, you know. He said on Keemstar show that he is a felon. Well, he's changed it. That's the biggest problem, Sleepy. He keeps changing it all over again.
What's the nature of your felony?
Aggravated assault.
How old is it?
About 2 years.
Okay. So I think there are some avenues you could explore. I definitely don't think it's
It's not about 2 years. That was at that point that would have only been a year.
Possible, but you
Since he
have
was convicted,
some
I mean.
challenges.
Yeah.
Lots of things in life are about your mindset, and you're using weight and disability. I can't. If that is the attitude that you're going to have when you approach everything, then you can't.
Oh, okay.
And you
Well,
won't.
she's going harder than I
did
thought.
work in the porn industry for the better part of 7 years, so I mean...
Be real with me. Do you really think it would be a good idea to go to a real interview and reference porn?
It depended on the job, I would think.
This is like I said, like, okay, she's shooting him down a bit, but at the same time, it just feels fake. It feels really scripted and a bit on the nose, and you're just like, come on, bro. By the way, wasn't Boogie a web designer? Yes. Boogie claimed that he was one of the people who built the foundation of the internet, and then a lot of the websites he did build apparently were for porn, but he was like a super into computers, built websites, everything like that. He knew search rhythm algorithms and stuff like that. Like, Boogie's the type of guy who said he built his channel based on knowing algorithms and search engine optimization and everything like that, which are jobs that still exist and still could exist, you know? I'm not going to say, well, I'm also a retail, investor. I part owned and part ran a game store for several years. Everything like that. I keep forgetting the hell Murdoch. Everything I got. You're not going to include anything. You're not going to include him. You self-made businessman who made apparently millions of dollars. Not going to say anything like that. No, it's I'm fat and I'm sad and I'm a fat and it's come on.
Like at a strip club maybe, but probably not in a more professional setting, I would say.
Yes, I would say that.
What would you think his
video production could be there too? Yeah, social media manager
in the next 3 months.
I'm not sure. When it comes to the felony, we would have to seek corporate approval for that sort of charge in order to proceed forward with a candidate. And they would ultimately be the ones to make the decision as to whether or not we would feel comfortable presenting someone like that to our clients. Any violent felonies, violent crimes, or sexual crimes.
Hey, Mike. Listen, dude. I know we're making this documentary.
Boogie was unable to gain. Hey, Mike, I know we're making this documentary. That is a natural thing I would usually say to people. Holy shit. Oh, God, that was so bad. He did not gain corporate approval. Yeah, it's kind of cringe. I wonder if your channel will feature in this documentary. No, there's no way my channel will feature in this documentary. I'm not nearly big enough. Boogie will show someone like Moist Critical or Sunny V2 talking about him, or Pyrocynical, because they have millions of subscribers and they get millions of views per video. I'm not big enough for Boogie to try and clout off my name, so he won't talk about me.
And everything, and I know you think I need to get a real job, but I just want to let you know I'm not going to. I'm not going to walk into some job
Okay.
when I have 4 million subscribers on YouTube. I'm one of the original YouTubers. What I'm going to do instead
This is a
is
bit
go
cringe.
back to making content, go back to telling stories and entertaining people, and making money doing it. And you want to check back with me in a couple of months? Let's see how things are going.
Why would he check back with you in a couple of months? Like, that was the end of it. You said it was wrapped, and he was going to make it, and he was going to release it in May. So why would he check back with you after a while when that was... in February, that was apparently the documentary wrapped. He outright said, that's the documentary wrapped. So why is it this? It's, like I said, bit too on the nose. He's kind of playing the... He's playing the character a bit too much here. And especially if Little Buzz is right, and I did call it, that this is like a redemption story where it's suddenly going to be like, oh my god, he found love and everything's great. If they're trying to play it like that, this plays into that.
I'll talk to you then.
3 months later.
Go lay down. Go lay down. Go lay down. Good job. Yeah, so I mean, things aren't great. People are still mad at me on YouTube. My view numbers are pretty much close to 0. I'm having trouble breaking 10K on an upload right now.
What are you talking about? No, at no point has Boogie ever struggled to break 10K on a video. That is just factually not true. That is just not true whatsoever. So we're going to go, he said 3 months later, which would imply this is in May, but whatever. So we're going to go back 5 months. 100,000, 34, 30, 37, 100,000, 83,000, 32, 85, 71, 40, 29, 69, 63. There you go. It was an 18, is an 18, is a 12. Do you know what? That's close to barely breaking 10K. That is the only one, though. Well, we've got another 13 there, because Dungeons & Dragons was Boogie, well known for his movie reviews, I guess. Yeah, I'm sorry, but, like, it's just not true. Like, that's just not true, like, whatsoever. So, fantastic. I just don't get why you just lie about that. Visibly fatter, he is visibly fatter, yes, even though this is after all the training for his boxing match. I just don't get that. If you recently got 4 million subscribers, if I got 4 million subscribers overnight and like started getting like million view videos, 100% Boogie would start talking about me constantly. 100% he would. Like, just watch. The second someone like Sunny V2 makes a video about him, he talks about him constantly. Charlie wasn't even on the podcast, the Critical podcast, when they talked about Boogie, and he was going after Charlie and saying all this stuff Charlie had said about him, and it's like that's not that's not true. Charlie wasn't even on the podcast, and you're saying he was like coming after you and attacking you, but he wasn't even on the podcast. So, like, yeah, Boogie will use other people's names for clout, which actually reminds me, the Lolcow podcast is kind of a shit show right now, but I suddenly remembered back that he claimed that the Lolcow podcast was being done by PKA, because he said the podcast that he was doing with Wings Redemption had fallen through, but because of the PKA boys, they were able to do it, because I remember laughing at him, saying, oh, so you're shitting all over them, like, until they're able to help you, and then suddenly, now that they're helping you do something, you're suddenly okay with them again, and, like, praising them again, but Keemstar was the one who ran it, so I don't really know where that came from. But like I said, he will sit on PKA boys for ages, just to try and use their names for clout, because they wouldn't invite him on their podcast for like no reason. That was it. He was just shitting on them. It's like, okay, bro.
And not everything is bad. I've got at least one good thing going on. Can I show you?
Okay. Cringe. So what timeline are we working off here? Because this is 3 months later, and his filming finished on like the 10th of February, and I don't think she appeared until like July. So that wasn't 3 months later. You know, especially like I said, filming wrapped up at the start of February. This would be about the time of the boxing match. So this is even later. This is even later, with the view counts are actually higher even still.
This is Desi. You can call her Desiree.
Yep, Desiree.
Months.
That's disgusting. I'm sorry, it's so creepy. It is so weird. He called her like he calls Sammy. Yeah, he did. Come here. Come, sit. We're gonna do a daddy's little girl role play again. Get those rubber duckies. Yeah, it's not. It's weird. Like I said, like it's a weird way for a girl who has just got with him to want to be portrayed if she isn't like a sugar baby or a prostitute. Like, she's being filmed in exactly the same way they filmed the prostitutes from earlier on. It's like, I'm sorry, it's like, here's my girlfriend. Yeah, she's not wearing a bra. You can see her nipples. Yeah, next shot is literally an ass shot. Like, who would say that? Like, if someone suddenly was like, do you know what, Mr. Potato, we want to make a video about your life. We're going to do a documentary about you and the struggles of being a literal potato. And they said, do you want your girlfriend to be in? And I was like, yeah, okay. And they said, okay, well, we're going to do an upskirt shot on your girlfriend for the first shot. It's like, sorry, what? Sorry, yeah. Can you tell her not to wear a bra and like jump up and down a few times so her tits point? It's like, sorry, what? That it's like that conversation. Like, where does this come in whatsoever? Did you hear Keem Brantley said that he met her when she was 18? I don't believe that whatsoever, because Brantley randomly came out and said it, and like the drama blew over like instantly, because apparently he came out and claimed, this is what Brantley was claiming, that he came out and told her that she was an 18-year-old virgin. And if they had met 6 months ago, she should have been under 18. Now, I just don't believe that. Brantley is Keem's girlfriend. Like I said earlier on, Keem knows to keep his cash pig around. He likes to create drama. He created that bit of drama, and very quickly, she provided her like driving license to blowbacks and stuff like that, and they confirmed that she was actually 20 years old. So I don't buy that. I think that was just there for fun. Yeah. They have a bathtub sex scene coming up. Oh, I cannot wait. She is 20 years old. Boogie is 49. Oh no, oopsie. So this is July then. So this is July. Boogie's birthday is what, the 24th, 25th of July. So this is not 3 months later. This is 5 months later.
I don't know what it was.
Oh shit. Do you know what? I think, Mike Klum, he said I'm the king of Boogie content, so he has been watching. He understands, like Rinse Jester says all the time, I am dog shit at maths. I'm glad he included this, because I was confused there for a second.
I guess it's his energy, his curly hair, his glasses. I must be into nerds. I don't know, he's just adorable to me. I like him.
Huh?
He was going through a lot, and I randomly hit him up on Instagram, and I told him that I support him and that I'm always here for him and stuff. And so it started from there.
Hey, thanks. I don't normally respond to fans, but you're super cute too. That's so creepy. That's so creepy. Remember, this is a guy who's all like super lefty feministy, and he's like ranting about like power dynamics and shit. But like, bro, like, come on, what the fuck, you know? What didn't he like criticize Keem for Brantley as well at some point? I think I remember him doing that. But like, I'm sorry, like I just don't believe it. Like him just like this, especially when they're filming this. Boogie like I think released the text to show that she had contacted him first, but like if they're showing this, it shows it's quite easy to fake stuff like that, you know? Why does this look like a bread or poaching logs? It does, especially with that fucking face. These messages are just a recreation. Yeah,
doesn't really
they are.
add up, right? It doesn't make sense on paper, but then
It does.
in reality,
it does actually.
There was just something there.
There's just something there. She was apparently heavily abused, and I bonded with her over her being very abused and traumatized. Yeah. It's like, oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's a love story for the ages. No, it actually does make sense, Boogie, when like half of this documentary has been dedicated to you spending lots of money on like prostitutes and like sugar babies. It actually does make a lot of sense.
So it was pretty crazy, but I just felt it. I felt an energy connection to him before I even met him, and I don't know. That's just how it is.
And yeah, like Alexander, you're right. There are different strokes for different folks, 100%. Like I'm not saying that that's not even inaccurate in any way. My biggest problem is Boogie's a man who specifically says that he goes after girls who are like 20 years old. That has been his thing. He said, admittedly, he changed it to like, he wouldn't go for a girl under 25, but he went for her when she was 19, which is yet another thing where it's like, okay, well, you've lied there once again, where you claim that you wouldn't go for girls that young because they're so stupid and there's nothing to talk about with them. All that kind of just normal shit that he says. So it's kind of weird that he is going for like a 19-year-old very suddenly. But when he has a recurring history of going for 19-year-olds and paying them to spend time with him, when he suddenly shows up with yet another 19-year-old, as just like, by the way, guys, here's my girlfriend. She moved in with me instantly. It's like, okay, okay. Yeah, kind of creepy.
And the longer we spent talking, I don't know, eventually you just realize we're the same person, doing the same thing, living the same life.
Depressing.
Just on different stages, and
I can see myself getting married to Boogie.
I could definitely see us getting married. In fact,
after, you know what, usually when I date someone for a couple of months, I'm talking about marrying them already. You know, I'd love if she went, I could see us getting married, but with no prenuptial agreement. You know, I'm just saying I could see us getting married, but, you know, no prenuptial agreement though.
we may or may not have talked about it a little bit, and we may or may not sit around fantasizing about it and thinking about what it's going to look like, and
Are you like the children? Like, and it's not like we're sitting around like fantasizing about getting married. He talks like this. He talks like this a couple months into your relationship.
I called you wifey the other day, and you loved it.
Oh my god, he really has been watching my fucking Amberlyn Reid content, hasn't he? That's terrifying. And this was in July, right after Amberlyn broke up with her wifey. Oh my god.
You were so there for it. If I proposed right now on camera, what would you do?
I'd say yes.
Be creeped out.
That's a good sign.
Well, didn't you just do that, technically? If I asked you to marry me right now, would you say yes? Yes. Well, that's a good sign. I think it basically is a proposal. I think at that point, it basically is a proposal. The fuck? A girl's young is creepy? Yeah, she's kind of creepy.
Like tremendously. He just makes me happy, the happiest I've ever been. And I'm not...
I scratch your head like I scratched Sammy. This is so creepy. So fucking creepy. I haven't watched anything to do with these two because, like I said, this is just bizarre. It's so fake. I have no interest in it. This is just really fucking creepy. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's like none of it really is any way like disproving the sugar baby thing. That's the thing. It's like, oh, I met him. Oh, yeah, I knew about his long history of sugar babies, and I instantly moved in with him. And no, I don't have a job because I saw recently him saying that she's struggling to find work around town. I don't know how that's possible, but sure. And she's apparently just sitting there with him paying for everything. It's like, oh wow, it sounds almost like a sugar baby.
Alone, and so that he just completes me. Growing up without a father figure has its challenges. Like, you just don't have that.
What are we doing here? I'm sorry, this is like the dark sad life of Boogie2988, and now we're getting like history on his like 20-year-old girlfriend. This is kind of weird, kind of unnecessary.
Support system that you would, and the advice that you need, and so.
Oh, do you know what I really wanted in my life was to see her even younger. I was sitting there thinking, oh, God, if only I could see her when she was like 6 years old. That doesn't make this weirder.
It's just difficult.
And yes, as everyone says, daddy issues. Like, yeah, growing up without a father figure, and now I'm with a man 29 years older than me. It's like, yeah, couldn't have guessed.
I don't ever want to be alone. That's another thing. Maybe that's why I have stuffed animals. I don't ever want to be alone.
What is this?
So it's just nice.
Why is she doing like goo goo gaga baby shit? Why is she like, because if you look at her, she always has her head tilted down, doing like the childish look up at you shit. I made a point about this fucking ages ago when they first started doing pictures together. She always has a downward tilted head, like she's doing the daddy's little girl looking up through the top of her eyes thing. She always does it all, and now she's sitting there, like, I like cuddly toys, oh look, bunk, 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 tee. And it's like, bro, what the fuck? This is weird. Yeah, she is low-key baked. Her eyes are a bit fucking hamburgery.
Have company. And...
Oh yeah, pose more with my pose more with my fucking cuddly toys. Yeah.
I help with the dogs. I get him his water. Like whatever.
I get him his water. I keep him hydrated. What the fuck? Is Chad thrown out now because he has like a free living helper now? So does he still have to pay Chad to do his household chores?
He wants and requests. I just mainly is to take care of him. He takes care of me. So.
Sure. Financially, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I pick weeds out here, so.
Wow.
It's like, it makes it look better.
What in the fuck are we doing here? Are we seriously just watching her do like household chores? What the fuck? At least she's wearing long clothes at least this time, I guess. What is this? What actually is this? Oh god, this has gone sideways. This has got so creepy. We have a desk at home. I called it. I called it. This is literally just Des.2. It's so weird. Oh.
Trying to trim down these vines, but
what is this?
Not doing a good job.
Why is this in a documentary about Boogie?
You know,
do you want to see his girlfriend? Like, I don't know, with like I guess her underwear slowly being pulled more and more out of her sweats. Do you want to see that with her trimming a hedge? Guys, do you want to watch that? I don't know. Is anyone here for this?
I have a theory, Mike, that if you are a 40-year-old man and you have a Snapchat, that means you're a creepy dude. Turns out my theory was right. I have a Snapchat and I am a creepy dude.
Tee-hee. Funny, I guess. They went to his sleep apnea appointment back in February. I remember because he posted pictures of him there saying, I did this for the documentary. We filmed the whole thing. So was this back in February then? Like, the timelines just start getting messed up because, like, I can't believe half of the documentary was the February stuff and half is this, because that implied that Mike Klum only filmed a 25-minute documentary.
I found that person.
Shore scenes were shot on a soundstage in Hollywood. They were shot in the same place as the moon landing.
That it's creepy.
It's just as real.
To date somebody half your age or younger, but people can call me creepy if they want. If she's happy and I'm happy, then I will be the biggest creep you need me to be.
Okay, so this is where the song came in. And I know a lot of people were asking about the song over and over again, why he was playing that song. Boogie repeatedly sings that song on live stream. That's one of his favorite songs to do in this karaoke thing. Is just wait, time gets even more bent. Oh, what the bro, like, Mr. Klum, if you're still here, that is a criticism. If you keep the timeline consistent so people can follow it. Because, like I said, or don't let people know about the behind the scenes. Because, like I said, I know about, like, a lot of stuff was filmed in February and a lot of stuff was filmed after the girlfriend thing. So if you start mixing it, it's get weird. Daddy hurts me. It's not Daddy beat me, it's Daddy hurts me. You're close, though. Did we just scrap the Chad scenes? Chad was never in it? You can be as mad as you want. Boogie still rants about this.
We both seem to be having an excellent time.
Ugh. Oh no.
I would say that it's the best I ever had. What? You were...
Oh my god. This is why I said this is not a documentary. This is like, this is what Boogie wants to portray to everyone. I've always made a point that Boogie wants to portray himself as a Sigma male Giga Chad. He has always wanted to do it. Remember in the documentary live stream where he had fucking Mike Klum repeatedly talk about how much of an alpha male he is? This is so creepy. You're the best I've ever had. Okay, cool. What the fuck is this? Were they doing peekaboo there or something like that? Why did I pause in this bit? Yep. Weird, still kind of creepy. Yeah, why is this a documentary? Why was this in a documentary? Like, it's literally just Boogie being like, look, a girl will touch me, guys, have you noticed? Guys, did I mention she's 20? Guys, have I said? Guys, you know how earlier on I was talking about prostitutes? Well, guys, you know what, this woman, she touches me. I was like, I get it. I've never been drier. Mika, God, same. It's like, I think I've crawled inside myself. It's gonna take a while to coax my fucking dick out again. It's just, come on. I deserve to fuck LA 10's Giga Chat, exactly. Sigma male. The Andrew Tate of YouTube. Well, I hope that's fucking grape juice because she's not old enough to drink, I think. Because I think in America it's 21.
I had a friend tell me I look like...
This part where Boogie tells the crowd to go drink when it was underage. Oh my god, I was right! Oh my god, I was right! Oh, this is creepy.
I was going to ask if you could see it, but...
Here, and I think, what are you, a YouTuber or something?
Yeah, I've been...
What are you, like a YouTuber or something like that? Is this like set up or staged or something like that? I don't know, bros.
On YouTube for about 17 years.
You've been on YouTube for 17 years?
Yeah, 4 million subscribers.
Okay, and this is your...
Oh my god, I'm embarrassed for myself. Like I said, it feels like Boogie wrote this. I'm going to go to this Comedy Central thing, and I'm going to sit on the front row and tell everyone about my 4 million subscribers and then show off the 20-year-old that I'm fucking, guys. It feels like... have I just stepped in Sword Art Online? Is he Kirito or something like that fucking suddenly?
Your girlfriend, who is much younger than you, is suspiciously...
She's an adult.
That, you know, it's never good when you say, well, she's an adult.
Yeah.
Sex trafficking situation?
Look at that walk! Look at the fucking walk. He lost the Terminator walk from earlier on. This is the full, like, lean back walk. Oh my god. What is she fucking wearing? Oh my god. Like, the only thing I would make this, like, slightly more complete is if she had, like, a fucking teddy bear under her arm or something like that. Holy shit.
I'm never answering the question.
Hey, hey. Boogie was upset.
And I hate it when people single us out. I hate it when people like.
I hate it when people single us out, you know, at the Comedy Centre where I sat in the front row with a camera crew filming me. I hate when people single me out. Yep, that was a believable scene.
It's to be expected. You're right. We're different, but
fuck them, right?
Yep. Fuck.
This is the cringiest, creepiest thing, is he keeps, like, talking for her on Twitter, where he's like, people were saying awful things after the documentary about my girlfriend, and I told her about them, and then she laughed at them, but then asked me, but are you okay? How are you holding up with it? And I was like, oh my god, I love this woman, I will marry her one day. And I was like, oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. You're literally, like, talking on someone else's behalf to, like, back up your fucking, like, weird Twitter arguments. It's, like, so fucking cringe. I'm sorry, it's just like, ugh, it's so weird. The Chad Boogie versus the Virgin Potato, that's the thing. If only I could get an Arkansas 6. I was hoping I could one day, but apparently not. Oh, her shorts got longer.
He's not manipulating me. I love him for him. He doesn't control me. We're a team.
Cool.
He supports me in everything I do and everything I want. He's my support system.
He's not manipulating me or anything like that. He's my full support system. I've moved in. I'm totally financially dependent on this guy because I didn't have a dad. What? He's not manipulating me. I'm sorry. Like, I'm just going to say, like, this is very clearly, like, Boogie wants us in here because this is, like, backing up against all the usual complaints he would get for this, you know? So it's just, it doesn't mean anything. People can go through a 20-year relationship and then come out the other side and say, you know, I was abused and manipulated that entire time. And I always said, no, I was fine. I always said, this doesn't mean anything. In like a 3-month relationship where you're suddenly coming out and being, no, we're so happy together and there's nothing wrong whatsoever. It's like, okay, bro, literally, it doesn't mean anything. I'm sorry. In the first 3 months of a relationship, you probably don't even really know the person you're with. Like, especially when 3 months into the relationship, you're talking about marrying each other. Do you think Boogie wrote the script for her or paid someone else to? I think he probably did.
A McCrispy Deluxe.
It hits everything he wants it to hit.
Make it large.
Yep, that's a... Yep.
What do I think about his dire financial situation? I think it's scary.
Didn't get a job.
That he might lose it all in a day. He might just be homeless one day, but...
How would he be homeless? He could sell his house.
So if I'm broke...
He has 2 houses. The bro has 2 houses. He could be homeless one day. We have to pick one of the 2 to sell.
Okay. If we end up back on disability, and it's me, you, and Chad living in some small apartment.
Oh, Chad exists, guys.
Every day, and that's treating ourselves.
And eating McDonald's all day, and that's treating ourselves. You just came from McDonald's.
You're gonna be able
this teleports and follows him around in the scene, and I am convinced he is just doing this because I have made a point that I have that exact figure literally sitting beside me when I'm recording it. It is literally looming over me. It's on top of my bookshelf beside me, and it is just chilling there. And I made a point of that, and now it's following him around the house. This is my cameo. I'm the potato mech.
Handle that?
If we end up in disability, well, she's probably depressed too. My God, it is the thing. Would Boogie be able to get disability? I don't know if he could. If he comes out and says, "Guys, yeah, I need to go on disability. I'm not making enough money." Like, I don't know how American system works, but would they look at it and go like, "So what were you doing for the past 16 years? You were a YouTuber. Oh, so what were you doing? So you were literally on a computer 8 hours a day doing shit. So why can't you do that right now?" Like, we could even organize something for you to work from home. It's just weird when he's trying to act like I spend my entire life trying to fix my dire situation and become big on YouTube again. But then literally the next second is just like, oh guys, I literally can't work. It's impossible for me to work. However, YouTube is my job and I am currently working. It's like, what?
It's me, you, Chad, eat McDonald's every day in our small, cute apartment.
Because, I mean, I'm hopeful that people will go back to watching us on YouTube. I'm hopeful that people will like...
This is written for the fans. I hope people will watch me.
Streaming full time again and do like 6-hour live streams.
You literally could. Like, I hope people would start watching, or like I could start live streaming. It's like, you could. What is stopping you from live streaming like right now? I wish I could live stream. You can.
Like every other streamer and like grind it out. But I mean, there is a very real possibility that one day I won't be able to do that anymore, and we're gonna have to live off of whatever we can. Are you prepared for that?
Oh my God, it's true
As
love.
long as I have you, that's all I need.
Oh my God, it's true love. It's not scripted or anything.
Have you ever thought about the fact that she's just waiting you out and trying to take your 401k when you die?
I'm broke.
You're broke.
I'm broke, yeah.
Sure.
4 million subscribers.
Oh my God, this is so fake.
Even if he does go broke.
Why is every scene so fake? Every scene comes across as so fake. Every scene is literally spelling the message that Boogie wants to convey. Every single scene, everything turns back to money somehow, or how they're actually truly deeply in love. Every single scene. Every single scene. It's a bit too much. Broke, yeah, but with 30,000 in savings and 2 houses. Oh, guys, I'm so broke.
Has to sell the house. I'm still gonna be by his side.
Yeah, I believe you entirely.
He's the only one that I love and I care about, and
Totes
there's
for-
only one
yeah.
of them. And so I'm not just gonna up and leave him for money.
He's basically about 3 people, so that's fine.
Because money's an issue.
Sure, I believe you.
Because I love him and just
I love
having
him.
a life-
That's a favorite thing. I love him. Hey, Dylan, mate, how are you? No, actually, I am back here, boys. I love him. You came back in for the best possible part. I'm sorry, but like this is the thing. It's so cringe when they're trying to act like this is like true love, best romance ever. And like I said earlier on, how is like it's like I'm so broke supporting myself and Chad. Oh, now let's have a girl move in, and I will now support her as well. That's it. I will not. She hasn't got a job or anything like that. I am now just financially supporting her as well. But don't worry, guys. She for real isn't like a sugar baby. Even though I'm like supporting her and like paying for her to go on holidays and stuff like that. But you know, guys, it's not a sugar baby situation. You know, like every other time I had a girl and we did exactly what we're doing right now. Yeah, those are sugar babies. This one is real. It's like, okay, bro. I'm sorry. Like straight up, if I got a girl and like she was like, do you know what, guys? You're gonna have to pay for me to go on holiday because I'm broke. I'd be like, oh, that's really unfortunate. You know, save up and you can come with me next time. Something like I wouldn't. Like you need to have a relationship where both parties pay. I'm sorry. It's like this is just weird. This is why it leans towards being a sugar baby.
Without him is difficult.
I don't want to lose another daddy.
I mean,
Jesus,
the biggest fear
channel.
is dying on her. If I die in the next 2 or 3 years on her, that's just going to ruin her life.
Oh my God. If I die, it'll ruin her life. Oh my God, Boogie. Oh my. You know why I joked earlier on she is human Sammy? He literally said the same thing about his ending himself storyline, that he didn't do it because, well, what would happen to Sammy? Sammy would be left all alone and it would devastate him if I did that. So that's why I didn't do it. He made that claim. And now he's just doing it with her. If I die, it'll ruin her life. Just like, you know, when he was 6 saying, oh, well, if I end myself, guys, it'll ruin my fans' life. It'll make my fans so upset. This is why I say, this is just so prepared. It is everything from Boogie's playbook that we've seen for years. It is just that over and over and over again. It's like, okay, bro, I've seen all this. Thanks, I guess, bro. You know, I'm glad this isn't new.
I really want you to understand how actually sick I am. Like, I don't know if you actually get it.
And he shows her his
This
porn
is my
history.
health summary. This is everything that's current.
I don't know if you actually get it. Like, even though, like, I don't know, she apparently was a fan of his. Like, all he talks about is his health. What we have seen in this documentary about what his actual health summary is that I'm assuming he's showing her is less than what he claims about himself regularly online. So if she's a fan of his, I'm sure she's seen all this before.
What's wrong with me? My risk for stroke or heart attack is astronomical.
Yeah, we can see you.
I am essentially a walking time bomb.
Yeah, we can see you.
I'm so fucking sorry.
Remember, oh, this is so embarrassing. Remember, this is after the boxing match where he was apparently cleared by a doctor as healthy to take part in a boxing match, and now it's like, I could die literally this very second. Bro, you gotta pick one. Please.
I really, really wish I
Yeah,
had taken better care
Dylan,
of
the
my
same.
body.
I thought it was fake too. Who talks against no one?
I'll never be ready for it.
A script writer.
I don't want you to be alone.
I want you to be alone.
Okay?
This is so embarrassing. Those are fucking cuddly toys sitting beside her. Were they sitting there like judging? It's like, shit. Is the cuddly toys, are they too much for this scene? Are they too, well, just put them over there. Just don't have her cuddling her teddy whilst we're doing this scene. It might be a wee bit too silly. Just leave the cuddly toys to the side there. This is so fake. Oh my God. Oh. Clum. I know you super chatted earlier on, and you know what? Thank you and all, but Jesus fuck. I'm sorry, like, I can't not believe this is just a publicity stunt. Like, I'm sorry, it's too much. It's too on the nose. If this is like, if this is real, for your next documentary, you really have to make it, like, drier. Like, more factual, more analytical. Explore, what have we explored about Boogie? About the dark, sad life of Boogie. Not about any of the allegations made against him. You said you would try and get Frank Castle for an interview. I guarantee Frank Castle would have been up for an interview, just saying. You said, when people recommend you get in contact with Des, but of course Boogie nixed the idea, which is weird, because, like, why wouldn't she appear on this if she is just going to appear and say he's entirely fine and absolutely good? You didn't go through any of the actual allegations against him. You showed a couple sound clips that everyone has seen about him online. You showed, like, nothing startling or new that anyone would be shocked by. You didn't go into any of it. We've lost so much about half of his claims, about his thoughts of ending himself, I will put it that way. That hasn't really even been touched on in any way during this entire documentary, when it's a pivotal part in Boogie's life, and why he claims he is now on destitute, why he is broke, is because of that happening. We didn't cover any of it. Ellie just went to, Boogie is currently broke right now. Why? Crypto or something like that. Should he get a job? Oh, I'm a felon who made porn. That, and then this. Oh, this is it. Irish, you're just jealous because Boogie has an Arkansas 7. That is a good point. I'm heartbroken here. You bet Boogie had final say in the doc? I bet he had first, second, and third, and final
about
fucking say in the doc.
Keeps telling me the same thing. When you learn to love yourself, all these things will fall into place, and we just got to teach you the skills. And then I turn to my doctor, and I'm like, what do we do? He's like, you've had bypass surgery. You lost 200 pounds. What more can I do for you? I'm like, fix it, dude. Help fix it. And then they're telling me that I'm the one that has to fix it. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And I'm making less and less every month, and I'm scared shitless.
Well, that's actually more than you claimed that you made in February. So you saying you made less and less each month? No. Oh wait, so we stopped at April, not May, where he would have had a massive spike because of the boxing, where he also got paid 10 grand apparently because of the boxing? Are we stopping at April? That was weird. We're in July right now. Why didn't we get, February to July's? Oh my god. Come on! Come on! Come on! Like, come on! Jesus fuck. Why does the boxing match, like, not exist in this universe? like, what the hell? Siddhartha's fault, he's a beast. Yeah, it's like, oh, they tell me to fix myself. Yeah, no, they generally give you the skills, but tell you that you have to work on yourself. They can't just magic away you being a bad person. Sorry, bro. You kind of have to work on yourself. Maybe there's a covert narcissism coming in there again where you don't think you should have to work on yourself. Like I said, I don't believe the numbers. It's weird they keep only talking about YouTube numbers when I said he has numerous other avenues of income. The guy was clearly making enough money. He didn't feel like he would need to do any more Whatnot streams until suddenly November time, which is probably just him getting more money so he can do something special for December. Because, I don't know, maybe she charges more for December. She's like, well, usually I'd spend December with my family, but you know what, if I get an extra 5 grand, maybe I might spend Christmas with you. Who knows? Maybe it's something like that. Maybe that's why he suddenly feels the need to do a Whatnot stream. The dude has 30,000 in savings. He owns 2 houses. What are we talking about? Like, what? Boogie receives an unexpected call.
His way to the ring.
Oh my god, no. Is that who the fuck said it? That the timeline gets even more messed up? Are we pretending this is after July? That's why he stopped the count there and... Oh my Christ. Oh no.
Hey, so Mike.
Oh
I just
my
got
God.
off the phone with Keemstar, and he has a boxing event coming up, and he's giving me a slot on the card.
The spot on the card was from months before this. He would have known this for ages beforehand. It gets worse? How?
This fight.
How does it get worse? Does he end it by saying, and now a dark shadow has appeared, a potato man is here fucking trolling me or something like that?
$10,000.
The timeline's all over the place.
No chance against me. Shut the fuck up. People are going to see me win this thing. This is where I turn it all around. Right here.
This is embarrassing. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Over 400,000 viewers purchased the fight. No, they didn't. They didn't. Boogie was on the free show. Don't. This is a lie. This is misdirection. You are providing incorrect information here. You're saying purchase the fight as if they bought it for Boogie. Boogie was on the free show beforehand. Jesus Christ. The stage was set for Boogie's comeback. Oh, you're not even going to show his pants falling down? That was the best bit. What time period are we in? I don't know.
Hits my head. My brain got shocked.
Boogie was unable to land a single punch. Incorrect. He was actually credited as having one punch. Even I remember that. This is trying too hard to make Boogie a pity story.
One of those. It's ricocheting against my skull.
He was still paid $10,000.
So since you guys were here last, I did have a bit of a windfall, which
my
bought
God.
me some time here in this house.
I love he's always sitting in the dark. This is as manipulative as his begging video, the I need your help video, where he purposely did it outside so you wouldn't see all of his toys. But now he's sitting in the dark constantly, looking as sad, as pathetic as possible.
The problem with...
You know, Boogie and Wings may be fat loser lolcows, but at least Wings was generally funny to watch rage, whereas Boogie's Francis skits were never funny, Boogie was never funny. Exactly, I never found Boogie funny. It didn't make any sense. Yeah, $1,500 boxing lessons, how could I forget about that? The man looked like he had numerous boxing lessons. Yeah, that's like... Even when I heard Tommy C and Nicholas Doro recently talking about the Lolcow podcast, and even like Keemstar, they all said how funny that Wings was on it, that he was great on the podcast. He was actually funny, and he was ripping into Boogie and all. I remember after the fight, him taking the piss out of Boogie. Boogie, like, because remember, this is the timeline they have set up in this documentary, that she was moved in before the boxing match. Wings made a point that Boogie went up to each of the ring girls and tried flirting with them and tried like getting their phone numbers or some shit like that. Every single fucking one of them. Wings was joking that he had no game whatsoever, and he was like terrible at it. And here we are, suddenly Boogie sitting here, like, in the dark talking about the boxing match like it just happened after he got his girlfriend.
That is, I spent
Yes, Sleepy, they did. They randomly said Boogie randomly, in the middle of them ribbing him, just started shouting about how he's like touched as a kid.
More than 10,000.
I don't think... maybe I'm wrong. I don't imagine, as a talent, they would make you pay for your own flights. I just do not imagine that. Meals, $2,000. The dude was there for like 5 days. Why was the meals $2,000? I also don't know if they'd make him pay for like physical therapy. Why would he need physical therapy for a boxing match? He was cleared by a doctor, so why does he need physical therapy? Boxing lessons, he clearly didn't have any form of boxing lessons. He would have filmed them. If he did, I don't believe him whatsoever. MRIs, would they also make you like pay for your own MRIs? Like, remember, this is Boogie, like, saying he got reimbursed for this, so he'd already paid for this. How did he pay for this when he said he had minus $50 in the bank? How did he pay for all of this before he got paid back? How?
Getting that fight together. So by the time all that was done...
Oh, it's even longer. Never mind.
All I did was put that $10,000 back into savings.
I don't think you would have had to pay for your own hotel either. Like I said, I don't believe this is real. I'm sorry. The whole, I had to pay for my flights and my hotel and like my medical to be cleared for it. I can't imagine the UFC, they have to pay for them. Maybe they do. Maybe I am totally wrong with this. I will take the L on that if I'm wrong. But I don't buy this.
Being in the new relationship is great, but...
My video covering the fight and how it wasn't going to happen still really good. Thanks, Sleepy. Yeah, like, egg on my face after that one.
I mean, she can't help pay a $2,200 mortgage.
Why not?
Okay.
In Boogie's world, are women not allowed to earn money or something like that? She can't help me pay my mortgage. Why not?
Let's go through my monthly bills.
Yeah, Little Bob's, apparently she doesn't.
My health insurance is $800. I have $500 worth of medical bills. I have $500 worth of utilities. I pay for doctor's visits, physical therapies, labs constantly. I still have to pay for the car that I drive. I still have to pay for car insurance. I still have to pay for health insurance. Diablo 4 came out. I had to buy it. Final Fantasy...
Diablo 4 came out. I had to buy it. This is when I feel it's too on the nose, when he says something like that suddenly, okay? So...
16 came out. I had to buy it. Tears of the Kingdom came out. I had to buy it. That's $400.
Okay, cool. So look at all the dates. Date's the important thing. Okay, so this is like Boogie's list of everything here, guys. Okay, so just gonna do something here real quick, guys. Real quick. Okay, but Irish, it's Diablo 4. To be fair, that is exactly correct. $325 in labs every month. Yeah, I don't blame him. But the thing is, I never can really comment on that because I don't know American pricing systems. Okay, so I feel like to be fair, I can't comment on that. All right, let's just move that over here. Okay. Okay, so weirdly hasn't mentioned his employee. This is Boogie's own one from that how I spend my money. You guys asked me how I spend my money. This is from that video. I took a screenshot from it. Okay. So mortgage is about the same. Okay, mortgage is about the same. Health insurance, about the same. Okay, about the same. Medications, it's gone up. Okay, that's a wee bit suspicious, especially because the doctor visits have gone up from 150 to 750. That's a wee bit of a tiny, small amount of an increase. Loan payment is gone, so, you know, congratulations to get you paid off his loan. Car payment is $600. No, not actually close to that whatsoever. That's kind of weird. Water, electricity, gas, and also I guess those would fall into utilities. So I guess about the same. There you go. That makes a wee bit of sense. Bit suspicious. These don't really match up whatsoever, especially with the groceries and all. I think Boogie claimed like a ridiculously small amount for groceries. I think he claimed like him and Chad are like $100 a week for the two of them, something like that. I'm calling it as like, yeah, I kind of knew some things I would want to prepare in advance of this. So yeah, this is what he claimed previously. This is what he's claiming now. It is a bit different, bit weird in this that he randomly has to include what video games he bought. That, by the way, he in no way attempted to monetize, even though he is a video game like reviewer, the YouTuber. Well, at least he used to be. So yeah, doesn't really make a lot of sense whatsoever. So I thought I'd just include that. I've had that sitting on the side there pretty much since before the thing even started. I just thought it was a bit weird. Okay, so here in the USA, you pay for insurance, then deductible for maybe $500 to $1,000 for odd stuff beyond norm. Then co-pays that may cost $50 to $100. Out of pocket is maybe $100. Okay, so like I said, I don't really know about the breakdown. I'm sure there's a Kiwi Farms people have done like in-depth breakdowns of the money and stuff like that, and probably pointed that it is just fake, and I'm sure it is just fake. I'm sure it doesn't really make any form of sense whatsoever, but whatever. I still think it's suspicious he hasn't included the employee thing, but we haven't finished it yet. We'll go on a little bit further.
Dollars for the video games right there. But if you
there's even more. There's even more after that, but it did not include $1,500 to pay his friend to live with him.
Take out all of it.
Would you rather go homeless or buy Tears of the Kingdom? That's a hard question for me. I didn't particularly like what was the one before Tears of the Kingdom? Breath of the Wild. I didn't particularly like Breath of the Wild, so I haven't played Tears of the Kingdom yet. So I think I would rather go homeless. I think I'd rather go homeless.
All I eat is sandwiches every day. All I do is sit here.
Sure.
I don't pay for any Netflix subscriptions.
You literally had Netflix in that. I literally saw Netflix for $15. What? What?
All I pay for is internet, utilities, medical bills, mortgage.
Why did Netflix was showing in the financial breakdown? I just pull up the list. What list are we talking about, Little Bobs? Are we talking about this list? I'll pull up both. Why not?
You take it out. All I eat is sandwiches every day.
Oh God, fuck up.
Tears of the Kingdom came out. I had to buy it. That's $400 for the video games.
1 sec.
Right there.
Oh, what's that? Oh, and $70 for Hulu. You snuck that one in at the fucking bottom there, didn't you? Oh my God, I'll bring up the other list as well, just in case. Yeah, like I said, it's what is even the point? What is even the point of this? I don't even pay for anything like Netflix, but Netflix is on this. So is he saying? So is Mike Klum a liar now? Especially for the $70 for Hulu, that's quite expensive. Maybe cut that out entirely. Dates, maybe cut back on the dates a little bit. Who fucking knows? Especially if you're playing video games together. Why don't you just sit there and play video games together? Oh my God! Like I said, yeah, come on. $70 for Hulu. What's up? It's $70. Is that bad? I don't think we even have Hulu over here, so I don't know. I don't know how much it should cost. These are imaginary numbers. Of course, they're imaginary numbers. Can we crowdfund you doing a Boogie documentary? Yes, it'll be the $2 million that Boogie made or didn't make or maybe made on YouTube, even though he only made $1 million, but also he only had 600,000 or something. Like, who knows? We'll just keep changing the number on my GoFundMe over and over again, so no one will ever hit it. I'll be like Spoonie. I'll just have a really high goal, accidentally hit it, and then just quit the internet entirely.
But if you take out all of it,
Peach, I'm not going to private it
every day. All I do is sit here.
I noticed.
I don't pay for any Netflix subscription.
Maybe just, if you want to save an electricity, maybe just turn off all your fucking arcades.
All I pay for is internet, utilities, medical bills, mortgage. If I pay for just that,
the new mask, the new mask, you're just correct. Like, it is why it is a weird thing, and it's why it's so hard to call this a documentary. It is all about money and prostitutes. This is it. We might as well have renamed this Money and Hookers. That's all, you might as well have just called it that, because that is all this is.
$7,000 a month. I'm not making $7,000 a month, and I have no clue.
Yeah, I don't play Mario. My girlfriend does, like, so I don't know. I'm sure she'll get it for the Switch, but I don't. I just, Mario has been like, it's like Sonic games. It's like, bro, they're all the same. I just don't see the point.
How to do it.
What is a deep breathing? Please tell me he's not having sex. Oh no, sorry, that was him standing. Never mind. Sex, standing, same amount of effort.
So
oh my
there's
god.
something I've always wanted to try.
How is he looking
There's a lot of
fatter?
research that came out of Europe, and now we're doing it here in the United States, where psychedelics can help reset certain brains.
Oh my god, are we going back
People
in
who
time?
experience childhood abuse, people who've gone through trauma.
Oh
People
no.
who deal with post-traumatic stress disorder.
No.
And I'm all of those.
This, guys, there's new evidence coming out of Europe. Bro, Boogie, did you forget that you took DMT in 2019 and that you claimed that was the reason why you did not end yourself? Is this before the fight? Yeah, the shrooms thing happened in February. And now he's claiming this happened after the fight, which happened after him getting with the girl in July. What the hell? No! The timeline's all over the place. Oh no! Like I said, in 2019, he claimed he used DMT because he knew of its effects. And then he did, in February, he made up the whole shroom thing and acted like it was the first time he ever did hallucinogenics. I was like, no, bro, in your own story, you did it in 2019. At VidCon, because there was a shaman there.
Scared shitless. It's one of the only things...
Mark, as you said, as Judge Judy always says, you're going to lie, you need to have a good memory. What is it? Actually, no, it's something... I lied there because my memory is not very good. She says, if you tell the truth, you don't have to have a good memory. That's what Judge Judy always said.
Haven't tried yet.
You have?
So
in 2019. Oh, is that Chad? Chad was in the background. It's like fucking Yeti. It's like with my local shaman. I remember on the live stream, Boogie specifically was talking to him. He's like, yeah, about getting some shrooms, and he's like, you can get shrooms? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, from who? And he's like, that's some guy on Facebook. No, it's a local shaman. Yeah, SCP Chad.
Brian Arthur DeLeoyo, and I've adopted the name Flaming Star. There's one.
Is that mean of me to laugh at that guy calling himself Flaming Star? Is that mean? Is that mean? I remember Boogie refused to name this guy because he's like, oh, I'm not going to name him. I don't want my evil trolls doxing him. Because, like, oh, God, I forgot about that. Thank Boogie. Love you so much. Thank you for reminding me. Boogie claimed that in the documentary, you would see him try and get a job with his friend in the game store. And Boogie said it was on camera. It was in the documentary. His friend telling him, I can't hire you. I would love to hire you. There's stuff you could do in this place. But your trolls call me every single day. And I'm scared they will bomb my establishment or shoot up the place if I hire you. That is what Boogie said on live stream. He said it was in the documentary. Fantastic. I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. Because I was about to say, it's weird that Boogie on live stream said he wasn't going to name this guy because he was scared of them doxing him. And that's how he then went in to talk about his friend. Also said the same thing, that they were scared that they were going to get attacked. And Boogie was scared this guy would get attacked in the same way. And they'd shut down his church and like fucking attack him and stuff like that.
Thing that's
Jesus
undeniable
Christ.
is that there's always this question about why. Why am I here? Existence. What's really happening? Who am I?
I don't know. I feel this one. What is really happening here? Flaming Star sounds like a gamer. He sounds like a character from fucking Soul Eater.
That's what happens when you seek out hallucinogenics. It's going to allow
my
everything
God.
else physically here to relax. The emotional
The ex-con man? Yeah, I heard about that.
Come out, but afterwards, you're...
Apparently, people on Kiwi Farms find this guy pretty quickly. Before Boogie even doxed him, because Boogie said his first name, and people find him pretty quickly, and apparently he has, like, charges, like, abusing women or something like that, domestic violence. I can't remember. Don't take that as gospel. That is an allegation, because I don't remember.
Atoms are going to go back into their original positions.
The atoms will go back into their original positions.
Mind,
That
body,
makes
and
sense.
spirit all one together.
Where's the Mountain Dew? Oh my God, look how wide that chair is! Oh my God! You know, they have a trailer and they call it a double wide? That's a double wide ass chair. Holy fuck. Is that like an American size? Is that a couch? Do people usually buy that as a couch or something like that? What the shit? I also remember the pictures. There's a picture of him doing the drugs, and there was like a 12-pack of Mountain Dew sitting beside him. What the shit? Oh my God! Oh, what the hell?
When you get to a certain point of understanding inside your intellect mind.
Inside your intellect mind, as opposed to like your, I don't know, what other intellect minds? Your wisdom mind.
Your hands are basically like USB ports.
Is that the Betty Brooke?
These are the,
oh, he's being rubbed. Ugh.
It's crazy to think that something that just grows out of the ground has so much power, and I'm actually holding it in my hand right now.
Bro, you got to like 600 pounds. I think you should realize that eating things can fuck you up.
But here we go. They don't taste bad. Honestly, that doesn't taste too bad.
That's the...
They're pretty good and dry.
That's, I was about to say, I usually hear people say like they absolutely taste disgusting.
Everybody just says kind of earthy.
You got some mushroom, bro. Thanks, Ryan.
Oh, the whole thing, yeah. Okay. Welcome to the club.
What is this? Why is this in a documentary? Like
May
what?
God bless you and be with you on your journey.
What god? What god are we going for? You're a shaman. What god are we going for here, bro? May God. I don't know. You're just a god. One of them.
Okay, so I think we've been about 20 minutes in.
Okay.
About 15, yeah.
About 15. So we're about 15 minutes in.
There's the
I'm
Mountain
starting to
Dew.
feel things are kind of wavy and kind of disconnected. It's kind of
Like I said, why is this in a documentary about Boogie's life and everything like that? And it is just like, I don't know, he decided to go out and take some shrooms. It's like, oh, okay. This is why I feel Boogie organized this documentary. Because this is the stuff Boogie was interested in. This is the stuff Boogie wouldn't stop talking about online constantly. This is stuff Boogie made videos on. For I think most normal people, they're like, okay, you took some shrooms, bro. Cool, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's interesting. Oh, okay. Oh, you have a sugar baby. Okay, cool, bro. Oh, you're a giga chad for it, apparently, in your mind. That makes you really alpha bro manly. You deserve to go to Disneyland with a girl. Okay, this is cool. How much does this session cost? Sad dog, that's a good point. We need to have a little deduction here. How much does shrooms cost?
brain works on multiple channels, and like I have to pick and choose what I'm concentrating on.
Isn't that just like normal life?
I have no clue where the fuck I am or even who I am.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck. I recognize.
Oh, he's about to experience this.
I thought he said he took a heroic dose and he literally took one mushroom.
Second part of the realization of letting go. And we're going to get to the other side of it. I told you they'd come. It's going to get nice and bright in about 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
Where's the Imagine Dragons? I remember him saying that the guy kept playing Imagine Dragons for him. I remember that when he's talking about it.
And the reflection in the
Wouldn't be as high with a single shroom, I believe you.
So what do you think was the first trauma that you experienced?
Oh no, not as Crocs, they might melt.
Yes, which basically set up like a defense mechanism.
Look at those toes. Why are we seeing them?
Man.
Yeah,
my parents are just crazy. They're broken people.
Parents?
Okay.
Yeah. Stewards. People who are like trying to
Oh my god, we're here talking about this.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
You know what? That was my reaction, the whole long ass pause and then a yep. that is my reaction to watching this. It's a bit dry for like what we really have been building up to this entire documentary. This is a bit dry.
That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
What?
Like they don't, I mean, that shit doesn't matter.
Okay.
It really doesn't matter. That was the dumbest shit. Oh, I didn't have it so long ago.
Bro, it sounds so scripted, especially because it hasn't like apparently affected his life whatsoever since February, and he's still exactly the same person he has always been since February. So I don't get it. I and Rob have tried shrooms, and yeah, no, dude, I could not even talk, let alone have a convo. Picture Rob on shrooms. Yeah, I don't know. I've never been near someone on shrooms, so I can't comment on this. From what I've seen in general, people say this is absolute fucking nonsense.
I've just been waiting.
This is a guy who berated Monty and Matt, by the way, for daring accuse him of faking it. Yep.
When did you feel the need of this separate personality? Is that what was that like? What?
Oh my God, is he gonna talk about the creation of Francis?
You used as a coping mechanism to socialize with.
I want to see Francis on
exactly
shrooms.
What it is, right? Like I didn't know what the hell. I don't know how to communicate what I was dealing with or what I was going through, and I just.
Right. We put on these different faces in order to deal with situations in society.
You try to give people what the.
I think, Mr. Klum, if you're still listening, I'm gonna say the Native American like pipes in the background, a little bit too much.
Hell they want.
And then you felt like that was the need to make up Francis or other personalities?
Yeah.
Are you ready to let all that go?
I wonder if like Boogie's gonna mention that he's Native American randomly.
Oh my God. This is the first time I've ever felt happiness.
Boogie, you've said that so many times. Boogie acting like a high schooler on weed for the first time. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Happiness.
Do you remember Boogie said that in a video when he did it? It was, God, what video was it? I can't even remember which video it was because he does it so often where he acted this is the first time he's ever been happy. Did he find the therapist behind 7-Eleven?
It's all kind of bullshit. It's all
They were serving the hot dogs there.
It's all the things I've been worried about.
Because you are the master.
I was saying, Travis, I don't remember what time. He's done it so often.
So it's up to you to choose.
What is this?
Stephen, Can you get up? Hello?
Are you dead, Stephen? Stephen, did you die? Oh no, his girlfriend left him. Or is this a different timeline? Who knows? That is some aggressive fucking blowing. Most aggressive blowing that's happened in that bedroom in a while.
So I'm not sure I'm like really here yet.
See this? This is that's such a skit. I'm sorry. He wakes up and he takes off the CPAP machine and instantly grabs a Mountain Dew. It's leaning into the Boogie character far too much to make this believable.
That's a change.
Little Bub's a mask inflates him each morning. Boogie's actually thin. He actually did lose all the weight after the gastric bypass. The problem is he knows people only watch him if he's fat, so he inflates himself every morning. That is such a good theory.
Jesus.
Oh my god, this is a bit much.
Let's go.
Boogie goes out with the dogs, takes a shit in the garden.
Bullshit. Like, none of this matters. None of it. It's all a construct. It's all a simulation.
Oh my god. Boogie's pretending to have ego death. He claimed he didn't have ego death until the second time he did shrooms. So why are we having this like fake ego death thing going on right now? The timeline's even more fucked up. The timeline is so fucked, his face keeps getting fatter and skinnier. Yeah, he does points between weights a lot.
It's a fucking video game.
Oh my god.
You know when you die, I think I died last night. Physically my body was fine, but I think I went back into...
But I don't think anyone's ever looked at that body and said, no, physically it's fine.
The void we come from.
Oh Christ.
And...
so many ego deaths. He got it during 2019 as well.
I'm still in it. Except I'm also in this physical corporal body, but I'm also the
corporal
being...
Corporal? If it tries real hard, it becomes a sergeant body.
That puppets it and controls it, and... God damn it, I feel like I'm in control. I feel like I'm in control of myself for the first fucking time.
What is this? This is why it doesn't feel like a documentary. It feels... this is Boogie's script. It's what he does every day.
That I normally worry about. I worry about my finances, worrying about my internet, worrying about what people think about me. It's also incredibly stupid. It's all just bullshit. I think I'm gonna enjoy making YouTube videos again.
Well,
I think I'm gonna enjoy live...
God, that didn't last. That didn't last at all.
...streaming again.
What's up?
That didn't last either. Holy shit.
Boogie2988 coming at you live.
Remember, this was on the 10th. I think, well, actually, the wrap-up, I think, was the 10th. So I think it was earlier than that, a couple days earlier than that. He had his psychedelic experience and everything changed for him. Remember, February was the month where I actually came back to actually make a video about him because of this, because of the announcement of the boxing, everything like that. I was like, okay, cool, kind of exciting. This is actually something that could be fun to talk about. But at the same time, Boogie mentioned me like 3 or 4 separate times that month, even though I hadn't covered him in 3 months at that point. Boogie talked about me 3 or 4 times. He was like obsessing over me for some reason that month. This is Boogie sitting there going like, oh guys, you know, I'm totally healed. I'm so happy making content now. I'm such a different person. He immediately went back to fighting with people online. He immediately went back to like rage baiting and rage clicking and getting upset and fighting with people. He did the Eat the Rich thing not long after this. He had fights with other creators on Twitter again. Nothing changed. I think Boogie was... do you think Boogie was more out of it when he took shrooms or when he was talking to his mom at 3 a.m.? Oh god, 3 a.m. That's when he actually felt the universe, and the universe really cared about his 4.5 million subscribers. Jesus Christ.
When I make a video, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 people watch. That is still my dream job. Everybody falls off. That's part of the deal.
Oh my god, is that why Boogie... what happened to Tiffany and Chucky? What the fuck? What? That's a weird autofill. Is that why Boogie did that? Is that why Boogie deleted his 40 million subscribers? Because it's 40 million views? Because he was showing his like massive drop in views, but they were his drop because he deleted 40 million worth of videos and then re-upped them a couple months later. So is this why he did it? Just for this part of the documentary to make it look like his channel was more decrepit than it was? Because I remember pointing out his channel dropping down to the D-. So did he seriously just do that for this documentary? Oh, that's cringe.
He had tons of time. You start off as a nobody, and for a short period of time, you're a somebody.
Oh
and
my
that star
God.
burns out like every star does. I was lucky.
Then why are we still here? Why are we still having you like repeatedly talking about saving your channel and growing and everyone loving you and obsessing over people's attention to you? So why are we still doing that? Why do you feel the need to react to every video someone makes about you if they get over 100,000 views? Why do you feel the need to do that when we have this like hopeful message to end it off on?
Enough to get hit by lightning. I was lucky enough
to get to live my dream.
Oh my God,
was
no!
lucky enough to get to
McJuggernuggets.
enjoy all of that, play this game the way I want.
Oh my
to
God,
play it.
we're ending on the ass shot. Guys, we're walking off into the sunset on the ass shot. Oh my
I'll be
God.
gone all day too. But for one brief moment,
this is embarrassing.
We got an opportunity to shine really bright.
This is really... What the fuck?
Wow, that was pretty good.
I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna get me a copyright strike or something like that. So I kind of feel like I have to pause this for a little bit here and just kind of talk. Like, what is this? Hank Hill ass. Oh my God! It actually is a Hank Hill ass. That's actually a really good. That's good. That's a good reference there. Yeah. Like, what is this? You know, like what have we walked away from? Like, we walked away from Boogie, like, acting like this documentary was his redemption story. We didn't cover, like, pretty much any of the dramas to do with him. We didn't cover the Frank Castle thing whatsoever. He gave Frank Castle no screen time. The only thing he included was him with the gun. That's the only thing they included from the entire thing. They didn't include any of his major dramas, any of his major issues. We didn't include the worst and rapists and Nazis. We didn't include that whatsoever, which is one of his biggest ones, I would argue. We didn't cover so much of his issues and his arguments and everything like that, and it just kind of was like, oh yeah, and then some people talked about him. He was really popular and people loved him, and then suddenly, for no apparent reason, because some evil guy on Reddit spammed everywhere on Reddit, it ruined his entire career. Just this one guy on Reddit apparently, and then I don't know, he fell off and he didn't have a lot of money, and then he got a girlfriend, and then he went boxing, so he traveled through time, and then he tried shrooms, and he's a healed person now. Okay, I'm gonna mute this now because I don't think we're gonna get anything else here. Gen Z marketing consultant. What? What the fuck? Yeeted. Okay, now just some Francis stuff. I am toast, I guess. Why is this? Why would it show that guy again? We're just back in time. We're still considering Boogie's still considered one of the great original YouTubers. Is he? Like, I'm sorry, vast majority of people even still know who Boogie is. I said if rip Boogie2988. Oh, Adam. Oh, God, that one. His videos have been viewed over 1 billion times. Incorrect. You literally showed his view count. His view count was 917 million. His videos have not been viewed over 1 billion times. Like, he wanted to get to that, but he didn't. Okay, are we back again? He remains a felon in the state of Arkansas, does he?
I did when I showed up.
Boogie was not compensated for his participation in this film. I don't know if I believe you. Just saying, I just don't. I'm sorry.
And, you're absolutely fine. Okay, alright, so...
Mike Klum was definitely not paid for this project. If you're at the point where you feel you need to end your documentary off with this is worrying. This is worrying, where you feel you need to cover your bases like this. Because even then, I don't know if I believe you. Like, it's a simple... I just don't know if I believe you. Like, I'm sorry.
He got pretty mad because...
Inspired by Sonny V2. Oh my God! Imagine if you wanted to be the next Sonny V2. That'd be kind of based.
He can't find his Mountain Dew, and I gotta be honest, the funniest part is he tried to find the Mountain Dew in the microwave. Oh my God!
What the fuck is this? Why are they face doxing me here? That's weird. Okay, that was something, I guess.
Only source of
What should we pause on? What are we gonna pause on? What should we pause on? Where's the bathtub scene, guys? Okay, that was a experience and a half. It was well shot. It was well shot and everything like that. It was well shot in regards to it being a documentary and everything like that. But the biggest problem is the timeline is entirely out of order. It was entirely out of order. It came across, like Mark said, it was a total puff piece. Boogie was the one he kept saying, like, oh my God, I'll be shredded. Keemstar said he watched it early and, oh my God, Boogie got torn apart. And it wasn't. It was a total puff piece. It was a redemption story for Boogie that just followed everything that Boogie cares about. When people say, Boogie, we don't care about this. We don't care about your shrooms. We don't care about any of this stuff. This is the stuff that Boogie is going over. Just the constant stuff that Boogie is interested in. Boogie wants to portray himself. He's a super mega male who's the best guy ever in the entire world. He gets all the young girls after him. He's broke, but it's not his fault, even though he just kind of neglects mentioning 90% of his income. It's just so weird. The documentary has 50,000, but it only came out yesterday, to be fair. I know, like, has it done as well as like a Sunny V2 video? No, but it is only from, you know, yesterday. Potentially it should get more. I don't think it's going to be one that's going to hit like 1 million views or anything like that, but I think whatever, it's going to do pretty well. Stevie, thank you very much. I think you should make a YouTube video about this. I might actually do a compressed version because this is like 3 hours long. It's my grand return to streaming, I guess. But yeah, I might actually do a video on it. It was a fun enough watch. It was fun, and I think we all had fun together. We all had a good old time watching it together. Some jump scary moments. Obviously, I think I have it already linked below, but like, you know, you might as well go and watch the original as well if you don't want to hear me talking over it. Like I said, I don't really like to try and take away from the original person, so I want to make sure we had we have it linked below. Interesting. I do you know what, Mr. Clum? There you go. There you go. I'll keep an eye out for you. I'm still not sure if I believe you that this is real. I'm just saying, because Boogie claimed that Mr.
Clum, where you only have like $1 or $5.
I was like, I immediately looked to see if the video had come on. My best one yet. I actually, that's the thing. When I saw this coming a couple of weeks ago, I actually worked on that thumbnail. I actually decided to sit down and actually try and figure out how to do like a color gradient and stuff like that, and the static effect and all, to try and actually make my thumbnail actually look decent for once. But like I said, I don't know. I can't say with full honesty that I think this is real. I'm sorry, I just can't. It follows Boogie's script too often. It is totally out of order to try and make it even more of a redemption story for Boogie. It focuses on things that only Boogie gives a shit about. I don't buy it. Having watched from the moment this was introduced all the way till today, I do not think this is real. I'm sorry, I just do not think this is real at all. But you got a subscription. If you make another one, I'll watch you. He said that Mike Clum was already working with lots of other massive YouTubers, far bigger than Boogie. Suspiciously, we haven't heard anything about other documentaries. I'm just saying, wee bit weird. It's a wee bit weird that if Mr. Clum was working on all these other documentaries with these massive YouTubers, why he had picked Boogie to go first when it's Boogie. Like, who honestly gives a shit about Boogie? You know, we're just being honest with ourselves. Who really cares? But like, there's a reason why I'm one of the biggest guys who talks about him, because no one else does. It just seems a bit suspicious. And also the fact that he would then take 8 months to release the documentary on Boogie. That just seems a wee bit weird. But yeah, guys, I guess that's going to be it. I guess that is going to be us for the night. Yeah, a lot of fun. It was good to be back, guys. Good to see you all again and recognize a lot of faces, some new faces as well. Obviously, Uncle Chris showing up, a big fan of Boogie's. Coming over here to show his support as well. The surprise Mr. Clum cameo, I guess, him showing up, fantastic. What about Boogie's video? I'm not going to watch it now. We're 3 hours in. Who knows? Maybe, like I said, I was thinking about doing maybe a video on this to try and compile this down, so I do an actual, like, video where I kind of go through the points of this and kind of compare them to actual evidence and information. Could do something like that. Maybe. Who actually knows? Could do that. And maybe I could then include parts of Boogie's video in it as well. Or maybe I could watch Boogie's video and maybe do a reaction to it. Who knows? We'll be making more Boogie videos in the near future. Potato. I can't guarantee near future. I can't ever guarantee near future. You guys know me. I am a man of whims, you know? If I get interested in something, I could, like, go nuts and watch dozens of hours of it in like a week, like I did with flamenco, and then just in the end be like, I don't want to talk about flamenco, and then just end up not doing it. So it could be something like that. If this has interested me a bit more in Boogie again, so I might be able to. So I guess the documentary was a success. Boogie, it made me a wee bit more interested in you. Congratulations, I guess, if you think that's a win. So maybe I'll do something. Could I imagine doing like a monthly recap on this? Well, this is like the only thing that's really happened in October that I think anyone cared about, so probably not, because I've already covered it here. I'm potentially in a separate video. But guys, it is pretty late at night for me here. It is just after 1 a.m. I'm going to head off here. Like I said, really good to see you guys again. Yes, stay tuned. I will appear again sometime, somewhere. Alright guys, take care of yourselves. Have fun.